Are we live? Shoot. Not live. Look at this thing. Oh, must be now. Yeah, we here. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday with your boy Hands in the Dirt. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want. Who we got in here? Can't see any names yet. Can't see who's in the chat. Okay, I see it now. What's going on, Backyard Farming with Ashley? What's happening? What's going on, Cali Pooh Bear? What's going, Tammy? What's happening? How y'all? What's going on? Yep, we are again. Wind Down Wednesday. Let's get it. Miss Queen, what's happening? My Renaissance grandma. Hey, what's going on, darling? How are you? That's right. Hey, ladies. You know, the ladies get in the club free. Yeah, y'all get in here for free. It's the knuckleheads that have to pay. It's the knuckleheads that have to pay. Who else we got here? Bobby Wilson. What's going on, Bobby? Dirt in the gardening community. That's right. How are you guys doing? We slowly but surely sliding in. We got Kelly all the way from the West Coast. Y'all put y'all state down in there so I can see where you guys are. Backyard Farming with Ashley, Tammy. I know what Pooh Bear, Miss Queens. I think she's in Florida. Renaissance grandmother, Bobby Wilson. I think Bobby Wilson in Texas. In the everyday life. Can I buy you a drink? Yeah. Buy you a drink? What you drinking? Yeah. What's your poison? That's the old folks say. As the old folks say. What's your poison? Tammy's in Alabama. Okay, yeah, I think you did, Tim. That's right. That's right. I think you down there by Montgomery or somewhere down there. I think you did tell me that. If I'm talking to the right person. St. Lou, show me. Show me. Oh, you want that apple crown with a splash of cranberry? That ain't no problem. Yeah, bet 1,000, shoot 1,000. It ain't nothing. That was Juvenile said. Zone 7A Maryland. I'm trying to see who. Yeah, I think Tasha Oshie Grove. What's happening, Tasha? How are you this evening? Y'all ready to wind this thing down on this Wednesday? Yeah. Nigga, we're gonna let you drink some orange juice. No, that's my brother. He drink some water. What's going on? As soon as we get a few more people here, man, we're gonna break out into these questions. What's up, James Franklin? What's up, sir? What's happening, James? James, what state are you in? Y'all put what state are you guys in? You don't have to put your city. Oh, Tam, you about 45 minutes from Birmingham. Willis Dockery, you in Alpharetta, Georgia. Okay, you're not too far from me. That's a good little ride up Georgia 400. And Tammy definitely not too far from me. South of, she not too far. Alabama's not too far from. Oh, Tasha, you soaking up a little bit of that sun in the garden? Yeah, I understand that. I was out there myself a couple times today, just surveying. I got a lot of stuff I need to be doing, um, especially with Nikki's cleanup challenge. Lord, I got some grass to mow, some more weed eating. I weed eated last week, but it didn't look like I did nothing. So I'll be my DMV system. Greetings all. What's going on, lazy HOA gardener? Also, Tasha up in the DMV. Oh, okay. LP don't slid in here. I miss Michigan. What's going on, LP? Now, LP, are you a Michigan fan or a Michigan State fan? I know you're gonna be one or the other. If you're a sports fan, if you're a football fan, you're gonna be one or the other. Michigan State, Michigan. Troopy. Hey, what's going on? What's happening, Troopy? I don't know if I ever saw you before. Maybe I did. But you're welcome. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday, where we sit back and do a little trivia. We talk a little gardening. We talk a little current events. Neither. I don't care about some of the folks are serious about it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are really serious about it. I didn't realize that until like the last week when I look back that when Georgia played Michigan, that these Michigan fans were talking reckless. I didn't realize they were. I didn't know that during the time before the game they were talking crazy about Georgia. I just saw this last week. I was like, man, I know cannabis is legal in Michigan, but everybody must be on it. They think the Michigan gonna beat Georgia. A new subject. I appreciate it, Truth. Appreciate that. I'm here, but I'm working, putting these last policies in the system because I want to go to the meetup next month with Black Tropical. Do your thing. That's a good little haul for you. You got to be flying in. I know you ain't driving in here. You got to be getting on the flight from California to Savannah. That's about a 4.5, 5 hour drive for me to get down there. I used to live down that way when I was in the military. I was stationed down there at Fort Stewart. Yeah. And I was in Savannah a year before last down there. A little getaway. Quick little getaway. So long we got in here. Oh, we got 20 people in here. I'm missing some votes. Who have I missed? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into a little what went on in your garden this week. All right, so I'm going to talk about what I've done in mine this week. So I finally took my plants, not all of them, just about all of them, out of the greenhouse and put them on my growth table. I still have some in the greenhouse, but most of them on my growth table. As a lot of you know, I had to start over because we had temperatures drop down in the 20s here. What was it, last month? And it killed just about all of my starts. So I had to start over, which it is what it is. So everything's growing up pretty good right now. I don't think that we'll get, now I did get into the 40s the last couple of days at night and early in the morning, but I don't think it'll get down to the freezing temperatures anymore now. So I feel a little bit safer pulling some of my plants out and putting them on the growth table. And then sometime later on this week, I will be planting some of my cucumbers, maybe my spaghetti squash and butternut squash. I'll actually be putting those in containers, and some the cucumbers, I'll be putting those into the ground, some of the ones that are large enough to go ahead and plant because they actually grow better once you get them in the ground. As you know, it's way better than trying to keep them in the cup where they can get root bound. So what's going on, Hudson? So that's what I'll be doing this week. I'll be shooting a few more videos of me planting some of these starts. I'll be shooting a video for Nikki, spring cleanup challenge. Hi, Shakira. Shakira. I'll be that's your name. Be butchering. But that's what I'll be doing. Doing a little bit of video on some planting, a whole lot of cleanup. Got a lot of grass cutting to do. Got a lot of weeding to do. I got a lot of fruit trees that I have in containers to move. I've already moved some. I have to move some more. I have done some planting that I didn't record. I planted 2 muscadine vines this week. I didn't do any recording on that. I also planted onions all around my garden. Most of you guys that know me know I don't really eat onions, but I'm growing them to keep pests down. So I went on and put holes all around them and put those in the ground to get those ready. And I'm just about ready. The only bed that I have that's still has some stuff in is the one up against the house. I still have some red cabbage in that one. I still have some Savoy cabbage in there, and I still have parsnip in there. Other than that, yeah, it'll be ready soon. So get ready for this spring. I can't wait to get these tomatoes and these cucumbers. Oh, can't wait to eat me a fresh tomato and some fresh cucumbers. Lord have mercy. Let me see what Bobby said she did. She said she transplanted zucchini and squash, cucumbers into raised beds, verbena and sunflowers in the pots. I got my sunflowers are still in the cups. Sowed more bush beans. I did that too. I planted some more purple whole peas, but I didn't record it. So she said she's waiting on her strawberries to turn red and discover a pea flower today. Cool. Yeah, I got some little small green strawberries on mine. I need to take them out of the greenhouse and put them on the table so they can get some fresh air. Yeah, I just got to find a way to protect them just when they turn red so that the birds and the squirrels. So Nikki has a spring outdoor project 2022. All are welcome to participate. That's the hashtag spring outdoor project 2022. She did one last year and it turned out really well. So we're doing it again this year. I have a lot to film. If I video all of it, I'll be trying to get my yard and stuff together. Yeah, trying to get it together. Laser HOA Gardner said, yeah, ain't nothing like a tomato sandwich with me. Ooh, Lord. I love me a good old tomato sandwich. I don't know what you're talking about. Troopy says I started 1 lemon cucumber. Looks like it's ready to eat 9B. Cool. Yeah, I got lemon cucumbers. I love those. I got some pickled. I pickled some of those last year. They're delicious. And I like them raw. They're just so mild, really good. Can't wait for fried green tomato. Wait a minute, lazy HOA. What you trying to do? Have my stomach growling in here. Fried green tomato. DLT. Ugh. So Nikki says she moved half of the indoor plants outdoors under the veil dome. Yeah, I saw your video today, Nikki. Yeah, you did. You was out there working. Nikki had on her whole little garden suit, little outfit them guys used to wear back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. They put on their little jumpsuit, and Nikki had the whole deal on. She was out there for real. That is what, let me see what she put. That's what I live for, fresh tomatoes. Oh, I can't wait to get these fresh tomatoes. I told you I'm growing 2 hybrid. I'm growing a red snapper, which is supposed to be a big tomato. I'm growing something called Hossinator. It's new, supposed to be a really big tomato. Then I'm growing the regular stuff, the cherry tomatoes. Then I'm growing something called sun sugar. It's supposed to be like a really, really sweet cherry tomato. Man, I can't wait. So she said she hadn't tasted lemon cucumber yet, but I have it planted. Yeah, they're good. You're gonna like them once they. Yeah, you're gonna like it. She said she need a garden suit. Go check out the everyday life of an OCD's chick. You know, Nikki got one of those coveralls, fried green tomatoes. Man, y'all better stop playing. Hudson, that's right. Spaghetti sauce, right? And that's my whole deal. Like we love spaghetti and all that kind of stuff here. So I plan on making spaghetti sauce. I have basil, all different types of basil growing. I have oregano. I have what a sage, all kind of all that kind of stuff. So garlic growing. So yeah. We're gonna be making some tomato sauce, and we're gonna be using my little new canner I got over there. We're gonna put that thing to use. Nigga said, whenever you see that black suit, you know it's time to take care of business. I know that's right. It's just like when I put on my old hunting boots. Oh yeah, when I put on them old hunting boots, it's time to make the donuts. It's time to make the donuts. When I put on that old hunting suit, hunting boots, I am trying to mortgage lift this for the first time. Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen those. I have never grown those. Tammy said she pulled everything out of her greenhouse, planted a lot of melons, some cucumbers, some peppers, ground cherries, and a lot of tomatoes and herbs. Yeah, boots and donuts. When I pull out them old hunting boots, oh, it's time to make the donuts. James Franklin said, all I did was a bit of bed prep and some cleanup and checked out remnants of last season. All I can do for now. I understand. One of the biggest things is getting your beds prepped. So yeah, I got all my beds are pretty much empty. I might have one or two plants, except the one up against the house. I think I got a few little things here and there, but for the most part, I'm got everything just about out. And a lot of the beans that I planted are already coming up. Those crowder peas that I planted last week. Was it last week? Yeah, they already came up. Yeah, they came up quick. They came up quicker than the they came up faster than the strike beans, and yeah, as far as all of them just about coming up at the same time. So I'm loving that. So hopefully we get a lot of beans, man. In fact, I'm going to plant some more of those crowder peas, like where I planted my sugar daddies. I did a few videos back. The sugar daddies are coming up so slow, and I know it could be because the weather was changing, cold, hot, whatnot. So I only got two of those to come up. So if they don't do something fast, that's gonna be crowder peas. Yeah. Oh, that'll be crowder peas. And if they come up, they're gonna just have to fight for some space. Have you ever if you ever grown midnight snack cherry tomatoes, you'll be hooked forever. No, I've never grown those. Never grown those. And James is saying, who knew the fennel would grow back from the last season? I didn't know that. But yeah, those crowder peas, I got so many, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and plant those tomorrow. Where I got them sugar daddies at because they act like they want to do nothing. What's up, Cassandra Dominique? They acting like they ain't trying to do nothing. So it's gonna be crowded peas all over top of them. They come up, they come up. If they do, I might have to move them because I think even though I love the sugar daddies because I eat them right off the vine. Um, them crowded peas, man, with some green beans cut up in them, maybe some roast beef gravy, and yeah, I think I'm going that way. I didn't know sage had flowers, which is a reddish lavender color. Has anyone else seen this? No, I haven't seen that. I got a couple different types of sage. I have a pineapple sage. Yeah. The pineapple sage does. I take that back. The pineapple sage has a yellow and reddish looking flower. I got some cuttings from my brother-in-law. He got a big pineapple sage bush. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but this right here is like red and yellowish looking, if I remember right, on the pineapple sage. But I don't know anything about, like, I got some regular sage, I got some rosemary. stuff like that. I got to go ahead and pull up out of there. So everybody put out what they're growing, what they did this week. So I'm going to type my challenge, that hashtag. I put this in my last video. It's called hashtag help someone challenge. And with this challenge, you don't have to shoot a video showing that you're helping. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can. But if you did help somebody or did something for somebody this week, just put the hashtag in. You know what I mean? Just put the hashtag in. Today, Shelby and I, we went and assisted a young lady. This girl. Where that girl from? She said she thinks she's from Chicago. But anyway, Shelby been really helping this young girl. She has 2 kids, and she had been homeless, sleeping in her car. And so they have a women's group out here where I live, where they be going, they got this women group, so they be talking back and forth. And they found this young lady, so they've been helping her. So today we took her a dining room table. What's the thing? Deep air fryer. So somebody donated a brand new air fryer. We had a brand new twin bed in a box that's been sitting in there. It's brand new. She gave that to us. Somebody else donated different things to her to get her started in her new home. And so, of course, I'm not going to shoot a video about it, but I know in my heart that I helped somebody today. So what I mean by helping somebody, it may not be you're doing something physically for them. It could be just a phone call. It could be just a text message. It could be just, hey, I was just thinking about you. How are you doing? All those things, you never know what's going on in somebody's life. And you never know when your voice might be a blessing, or just a hello, or how are you doing may just be the thing that they needed that day. So you never know. All right. So that's my challenge to people. All right. If you got something to video it. If not, if you did something to help somebody, whether it was a phone call or you get them a favor or whatever it may be, hashtag help somebody challenge. I think that's important. All right. Let me get off my soapbox. It's 4:20. I just came from planting my strawberries in my strawberry pot. Yeah. I got some more to plant. These are the bare root ones. I have to get those in the ground, I guess. So much other stuff to do. Okay, Miss Queen said, help somebody challenge. I love helping the homeless. I sit and talk to them for hours. I really love helping the homeless. That's cool. Yeah, we went and fed the homeless for Christmas. A friend of mine, good buddy of mine, he had on his heart to go feed the homeless. And then one of my sons, he's really into it. He's definitely about feeding the homeless. He's a chef. He takes a lot of the stuff that they cooked and whatnot. He'll take all that stuff and feed the homeless. So I'm glad that, and then my other kids, they have done it too for Christmas and New Year's and on Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff throughout the year. So I'm happy that they have a giving and sharing and caring spirit. I think that's important. I think it's important, right? To try to help somebody that's less fortunate. And you never know what's going on in somebody's life. So you never know. All right. So there you go. That's the help someone challenge. Put it in your hashtag on your videos. And like I said, that video don't particularly have to be about something that you did, because you may not want to talk about it or whatnot. Just acknowledge that, okay, yeah, she or she helped somebody. I see that they put the hashtag out here. All right, hoeing and sowing. What's going on? Hoeing and sewing in the garden. Tiffany Q, what's going on? She says sometimes she gives away excess seedlings to people in my community. If you have a local buy nothing group, it's a great way to connect. That's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. I give away quite a bit of seeds too. I think everybody in the community does. We send out seeds and we send each other stuff. Nikki, did you get my envelope? I was late on my mail, but we got everything shipped out to some people that won some stuff on my live. We I was a little late shipping the stuff out. We had some personal stuff going on, so it's a little late, but we got it out. Yeah, holding the song. Hey, ho. Hey, what y'all sipping on this night on this Wind Down Wednesday? Let me know in the chat what you're sipping on. I have this is a red wine blend. Cheers. Not yet. Oh, holiday. The holiday. It's Wednesday though. I'll be there by now. Probably be there tomorrow. Probably be there tomorrow. I'm guessing. What y'all sipping on this Wind Down Wednesday today? I have a sweet red wine. It's a blend. It's pretty good. Not too sweet. A little dry. Nikki, come on up, sis. So what else we got? All right, we finna do a little trivia. We finna do a little trivia. Do a little trivia. Hell, I ain't know this, but I'm gonna ask it. Well, maybe not that one. What was the one I read? Oh, here it is. Y'all won't believe this. In St. Louis, Missouri, it's illegal for a firefighter to rescue who in St. Louis, Missouri? This is some crazy stuff. It's illegal for a firefighter to rescue who in St. Louis, Missouri? No, I didn't make this wine. No. In St. Louis, Missouri, it's illegal to rescue who? This is so crazy. This is not relatives. Not relatives. This is crazy. Y'all ain't believe this. Who you don't supposed to rescue as a firefighter in St. Louis, Missouri? This one you got to Google. I don't even know if that'll come up. Sipping on ginger ale and strawberry juice. That sounds good, John. Another firefighter. No. No, not the elderly. Your boss. No. This is gonna be so crazy. That's why they need to go back and look at these laws and like get some of this stupid stuff off the books. A cat, nope. I'm gonna give you guys about one more minute, then I'm just gonna tell you what it is. It's a woman, so an escaped convict. Cassandra Dominique, it's a woman, but it's a certain. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you because Cassandra, she got some of it right. It's a woman. Homeless people. Listen to this. In St. Louis, Missouri, it's illegal for a firefighter to rescue who? An undressed woman, even if they are wearing a nightgown. A transgender, none. An undressed woman, even if she's wearing a nightgown. She said a prostitute. I'm gonna rescue her first. Y'all get out the way. Let me get the prostitute in. Hey, that's what it says. An undressed woman, even if she has on a nightgown. Trooper said, uh, they're family members. Ain't that crazy? It's about as dumb as the one that Georgia got on his books about it's illegal to eat chicken with your hands in Georgia. Hey man, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just reading it. Nobody's gonna get this one. How old is the oldest piece of chewing gum? How old is the oldest piece of chewing gum? She says she gets women in Missouri sleeping clothes. They gonna have to, cause you ain't gonna get me with no lawsuit. She be in that coffin. Put some clothes on first. 10 years. No, chewing gum goes back 80 years. No. How many years old the oldest piece of chewing gum? How old? 150 years. Nope. This trivia stuff is crazy, man. Tiffany got 80, Hudson got 10, James got 150. Nope. Whenever it was invented. Yeah. I'm gonna give you guys the answer. This is crazy. 9,000 years. 9,000 years. Troopy got 5,000 years. 9,000 years old. Wow. Would have never thought that. I wonder what it was made out of. Probably wax. It probably was wax. I'm guessing something like that. In America, on average, what do we do 20 times in a day? In America, on average, what is it we do 22 times in a day on average? He said a microphone must be really enjoying the 420. I don't know. He might be. How do they know it's chewing gum? I don't know. He said, "Where's my buddy?" Oh, I don't know. What's up, Planet Garden TV? Oh, I don't know. I hadn't talked to Michael Farmer today. I don't know. On average, what do Americans do 20 times a day? John said pass gas. James Franklin said cuss. Hoeing and sewing saying fart. Grandma Hudson saying wash their hands. Tammy says yawn. Let me see if somebody get the answers. What do we do at least 22 times on average? Somebody got used the toilet. You going to the bathroom 22 times a day, your ass better go to the doctor. you better be in the emergency room. If it's one or two, something's not wrong. You got irritable bowel syndrome or bad bladder. Oh, you drink a lot of water. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Blink. No, I think we blink way more times than 22. Laugh. I wish. This is going, when I say it, you're gonna be like, yep. All right, I'm gonna give y'all the answer. Open the refrigerator. Americans open the refrigerator on average 22 times a day. Touch our face, sneeze, blink our eyes. No, they're saying that we open the refrigerator on average at least 22 times a day. That's crazy. That is crazy. But it's probably true. It is probably true. Because I know, you'll go and stand in the refrigerator, they'll just open it up and just looking at it. Just standing there looking crazy. What's up, Urban Garden Chronicles? You just listening? You mean those who don't work? Yeah, okay. Y'all will stop picking at me. Tiffany says probably more for her. That's where my water is. Oh, okay. Hey, you remember your parents telling you to get out of that refrigerator? You get grown, you just stand in as long as you want. Grandma husband says she don't. She work and sleep most of the day. Yeah. 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 You know how we rush to want to be grown, then we get there. It's like, this is some bullshit. we we rush to get grown, but when we get there, Tammy worked 12-hour shifts. I remember doing those. So I got a quick question. Have anybody got any? I won't say exotic seeds, but seeds that this is going to be your first time planting this particular type of plant. Like, have anybody got or vegetable or fruit? Anybody got anything that is new to them? Because I would like to know, because I like growing a lot of different stuff. I got some watermelons. Well, I ain't gonna call them watermelons. I have a bunch of different types of melons I'm growing this year, and some of them I don't have them right in front of me, so I can't pronounce them. But I am growing. I know I'm growing a golden heart melon. I'm growing Minnesota midgets. I'm growing some types of cantaloupes and stuff. I'm growing. Like I said, I need the stuff in front of me. The Santa Claus melon, I'm growing that. There's a bunch of different other stuff that I'm growing. So, hey, what's going on groceries and concoctions? So James Franklin said he's growing leeks. Okay, I've never grown those. That's cool. But I'm growing the um, what do you call that garlic? The big garlic. My mind just went blank. I'm growing that, and that's really in the leek family. It's not really garlic. Yeah. So panty pan squash, purple and albino bell peppers. I think I got a purple bell pepper and maybe albino growing too. Hopefully, I need to look and see if they did anything. I got these flowers called Indian blankets. They're so interesting looking. I have 4 scarlet running bean plants growing. That's a first for me. That sounds interesting. Cassandra said I'm new to growing from seeds, so everything is new to me. That's cool. Elephant garlic. Yeah, I'm growing some elephant garlic. And it's really not a garlic. It's a leek. It's in the leek family. I couldn't think of the name of it. My mind is racing right now. I got so much stuff to do. Hey, what's going on, Audrey? What's going on, Dark X? What's going on, October Opal? What's going on? Wally, what's happening? So Bobby says she's got fish peppers. I've seen those. 5 color peppers, lemon boy tomatoes, and I've seen those lemon boy tomatoes. I never grown those, but that's cool. I like seeing that kind of stuff. It's always interesting. Oh, that purple pepper is hot. That lion case. Oh no, no, y'all can have that hot stuff. No. I am growing a Thai pepper and the long cayenne pepper. I want to make some some Tabascos, so I can make some Tabasco sauce and stuff like that. But like that, hot stuff like that. Mm-mm. So Urban Garden Chronicle says she's growing some Minnesota midgets and Brussels sprouts. Jamaican. So I just replanted my Jamaican sorrel. New for me this year, and the Jamaican sorrel is new for me. I had it growing, got that cold weather in, killed them. So I said, I'm not gonna plant another seed. I had to actually order some more seeds because I was giving away seeds. I thought I had it whoop. I'm like, well, when these come up, I'll have extra seeds, and I had to end up ordering some more seeds because Starduster had sent me the original seeds. So Tammy said she's got a banana passion fruit seed. It has germinate. Wow. Say Planet TV got you looking for Edos. Yeah, I had never heard of that until he said something about that. He was telling me it's like a potato. I have never heard of those. Or just never paid me any attention when I was in the market. Because the farmers market that I go to, they got all kind of strange stuff from all over the place. Like I got a cilantro from them last year. I had never seen this cilantro before. But when I go back, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some of it. It's really good. It looked totally different than the cilantro that we normally grow. I forgot to plant jalapenos for my poppers, but I'm really hoping that my lemon drop melons do well. My first time doing melons. Yeah, they do well. Just make sure you keep them fertilized and water. Trooper said they're excited about growing. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yes, I have up to 200 pounds of watermelon seeds. God, oh. Banana, Russian pomegranate, sea buckthorn, pawpaws, pecan, hickory, butternut, Asian pear, passion fruit, and jujubes. I'm sorry. Yeah. Boy, you got that's a lot. That's a lot of seeds. Oh, I'm doing jalapenos too. Yeah, I like growing jalapenos, even though I don't really eat them, but I like growing them because they're so easy to grow. And like I said, make you feel like you accomplished something. Look at that, you got jalapeno. You say you could give me some Edos. I might try that, man. Email me. I might try out. I got to start getting this stuff in the garden and trying to see where all this stuff I'm gonna put all the stuff I'm growing. So I have to go over here to my compost pile back over here in the edge of the wood line and get some of that, and then the compost I got in my bins. Dark X, if you can get seeds and like medium heat peppers, get Hatter peppers. Mad Hatter peppers, aka Bishop's Crown. I love them. They grow to 4 to 5 feet high. Oh, okay. No, the watermelon grow up to 200 pounds. Oh, okay. The 200-pound watermelons? Them the ones that they be growing for them competitions or whatever. That's a big watermelon. I'm growing cucamelons from Single Seed Challenge. Cool. Like I said, next time what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down all these different melons that I'm growing. I'm trying to grow melons that don't. I am going to grow some crimsons and all kind of stuff, but I'm trying to grow some melons that don't have that long maturity date. And I'm trying to grow a lot of uh, one serving, like for a person type melons, like the Minnesota midgets and all those little small melons. I'm growing one melon. It's an old melon. It's an heirloom. It's an ugly looking melon. It's from France, but I'm growing that one. So cool. I love cucumber melons. Seen them, but haven't grown them. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. There's so many varieties of peppers and melons and tomatoes, and you could never run out of growing. You just have to grow and see what you like. Last year, I grew a lot of varieties of tomatoes. I'm talking about from uh, ruby tomatoes, Cherokee tomatoes, purple passion tomatoes, the Cherokee purple tomatoes, Rucker tomatoes, cherries. The rubies, those are the green ones. I don't know, man. I grew probably like 9, 10 different varieties of tomatoes. The blueberries are really interesting. They had a weird color, man. They were okay, but I like the cherry tomatoes better. I was just trying something. I end up giving those blueberry tomato seeds away to somebody in one of my giveaways. Let them try them out. I can't grow yet, but watermelons are refreshing. Yeah, I was in Walmart yesterday and they had watermelons out, you know, and people went, I don't like buying watermelons this time of year, but they had watermelons out. And if I go to our farmer's market, the big one in Forest Park, yeah, you straight because they go down to South Georgia and get those from a place called Cordell, Georgia, where they grow a lot of melons and stuff. Hey, Miss Clemens, how are you? Um, but they had watermelons in there for like $10 for a melon. I'm like, y'all crazy. Does anyone have any success with royal ant cherries in Zone 9A? I was tempted to buy a tree when it went on sale, but it was not for my zone. Oh, I don't know. That I don't know. I want to try many different varieties, LP. I'm trying sweet bunnet peppers and white cherry tomatoes. Wow. And orange peach tomatoes. Wow. I'd like to see that, to name a few. But then I also like saving my own seeds. Yeah. You just got to make sure that the heirloom when they're saving on. Oh, you can say whatever you want, though. If it's a hybrid and you want to save it and see what it look like, it's going to either take on the characteristics of the mother plant or the father plant. Yeah. If you save those seeds and grow them the next year. So, yeah, I like saving my own seeds. I do quite a bit of that. Um, I think it's an excellent way to not have to keep running back and forth to buying seeds. Excuse me. Especially for beans and tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. You can save them. Peppers, I saved a lot of pepper seeds. Yeah. Um, Said I'm growing seeds in the house as well. I live in the Midwest and our weather is not stable from day to day. Yeah, man. Mine neither. I would not get any plums this year. So uh, because of the weather fluctuations and temperature, we got our blooms like in late February, early March. We got a bunch of cold weather came in, killed a lot of my blooms. So I have 3 plum trees. Well, I got 4 plum trees now. I got a new golden plum, but it's small. I won't be getting any plums this year, even though they had blooms on them. So hopefully next year, because the trees are big enough, you know, they're not baby trees. I should have got plums. Had the frost not came in and killed them, um, killed the blooms. I say seeds though. I have seeds I thought were sun-kissed cherry tomatoes. They are pepper plants. So I labeled them tomato peppers. What's up, Jesus Lord? How are you? Hello, my friend. I can't stay. I'm headed listening to prayer meeting. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. Troop Troopers, I have so many plum trees. Got 8. Wow. No plums for me either. Yeah, I won't be getting any plums. So I got, with the one I just bought that's golden plum, I have 4 plum trees. I have an AU Rosa plum. I have a Santa Rosa plum. I have this golden, whatever this plum is. And then I have a mystery plum. But I will get nectarines. I saw them. I got a nectarine tree. 1, 2, 3. and 4 peach trees. But on I got peaches on the nectarine and a couple peaches on my Red Haven, a couple peaches on my Lauren. But my big peach tree is loaded. We just got to see can we get them before the squirrels do. That's the problem. So on grown groceries, say I have a Leeward kumquat and banana tree that will be outside in the spring in the house in the winter. Cool. LP said, I'm a nerd. I would love to discover a new variety of something. Um, we're colder than usual in Michigan. It's kind of annoying at this point. At this point, it's I'm about to take it personal. I feel you on that. Like it took a long time for our weather to straighten out. So, True says peach trees are dead. Wow. Hey, what's going on, Logan? What's going on, young man? Yeah, I saw you do the little dive in the pool thing, bro. Yeah. Snow in Ohio. Oh no. Yeah. Now I'm shell shocked after I lost all my plants. And I lost all my plants last month inside my gray house. I'm shell shocked. I was scared to put anything out. So, but I got them outside now. So when the weather dropped down to the 40s, I was finna put everything back in the greenhouse. But I said I'm gonna leave them out. 40s, they should be able to survive that. And so far, so good. Yeah, lazy HOA. Yeah, squirrels, man, dirty dogs. Yeah, I was counting how many little nectarines I had on. I might have like 20. So I'm guessing if they all, all of them ain't gonna survive, probably not. So if I can get 10, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. I got nectarines last year, so I'll be happy if I can get some of those. Logan said he got some peas and tomatoes growing, just germinated last week. That's good, bro. That's really good. I seen how you guys was um, doing those wood wraps too on one of your videos, man. That's really cool. That's really cool. How he made the little box to wrap the wood with. Really cool. Really cool. All right, y'all. Y'all let me know what you're sipping on. Is it Kool-Aid, some wine, grape soda, lemonade, water? It's time for a toast for Wine Down Wednesday. It's time for a toast. So cheers. Oh yeah. Rutabaga growing. This is for everybody that took that hump day for them, the people that are working. If you don't have a long stress day, water cheers. That's right. Do a water cheer. Water cheers are fine here. Water, whatever you're drinking, soda, soft drink. Wind down wisdom. You don't actually have to wind down. I will, but you don't have to wind down. So, like I said, this is just a red sweet wine. Cheers, Bobby. Cheers, Logan, Tammy, James, Audrey, LP, Lazy, HOA, Nikki, Tiffany. Homegrown groceries, Troopy Troop, Miss Janice. Mm. Yeah, John, man, them squirrels are, bro. Them squirrels are something else, man. They are the enemy. I went into uh, Walmart yesterday and got something for they behind. I, Coke Zero, that's cool. Cassandra, yeah, they are terrible. Last year, with all the peaches I had on my tree, I got one. Yeah. So this year, I'm going to buy the little. They got these little nets that you could buy. I'm gonna put them over all my fruit. But I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these little jokers. And, you know, it's war over here with these squirrels. Not only do they dig your garden up, BBs are us. Yeah, pellets are us. I got pellet gun. What's going on, Grace the Garden? How are you? Deer netting is the only thing that has worked against the squirrels. Yeah, I got something for them. You're gonna see a whole bunch of them laying in the yard like this. Yep, I'm tired of them. And if I shoot one, I may dress him out and fry him, do a video. Raccoons, birds, and humans. Yeah, yeah. One them squirrels out of control. So yeah, you got a cat. So somebody in my neighborhood got a cat just running around here, and sometimes it's in my backyard. And one day last year, I was standing in my driveway, and the cat walked through my backyard with a chipmunk in his mouth. I was like, yes, yeah. If I shoot one, if I get him, yeah, I'm gonna skin his behind. We're gonna fire him up. We're gonna put him in that grease. Yeah, we're gonna cook him good. He don't sit there and ate up all my digging in my garden, digging up my seedlings and stuff. Nah, eating all my peaches. I'm talking about they low down. It's the same thing with my auntie. My auntie never can't get a pair. Between the squirrels, the birds, and the deer, she can't get a pair. My buddy OJ got apples. He can't get an apple. Squirrels. All right, Planner. All right, Planner Garden TV. They got Planner Garden TV last year. I think he only got one peach out of his peach tree last year. What's going on, Precious? She said she got too many windows. I don't care who's looking at me. I be in my backyard with my pellet gun. Yeah, that's right, Precious. You seen when I was on that live shooting them off my back porch? Yeah. Try putting some cheap nuts down. Yeah. Spray your with Carolina Reaper oil. That repel the squirrels. Yeah, me too. I'm scared of that stuff. I'm scared of a pepper where you got to put a mask on, gloves on. Mm-mm. She said, "Yeah, you had that." Yeah, I was on the back porch, man. They asked me to come up on the line. All right, y'all hold up a minute. He's finna go in the bowl. We finna get him in the pot. They pay more attention to the nuts. Man, these when our squirrels are anything. And then they got the nerve to come and leave their nuts that they eat, leave the shells and stuff on my balcony. I mean, on my patio. Yeah, just leave them. So, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, they'll take one bite and throw them on the ground. Yeah, they will do that. It is crazy how it's so crazy how they work. They just don't care. They're very disrespectful. Nikki, I'm not going to be playing with them. We ain't going to be naming them. None of that. There ain't going to be no naming. We're going to name them with some gravy. Oh, you got somebody feeding your squirrel? Wow. Now, I would be totally teed off if I saw somebody out here feeding some daggone squirrels. But I got something for them. I got it yesterday. I was running around busy today, so I didn't get a chance to put it out, do what I was going to do, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. Sure I am. I sure am. They tore your melons up last year. I was so mad. Took one bite and left it. They did my Korean melons like that. Dirty little rascals. Took a bite out of it. Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that Carolina Reaper, bro. That stuff is. Mm, it probably is good for everything, but I'm gonna take an 800. That stuff is dangerous. I just watched the video on the guy that cultivated the Carolina Reaper. Um, he used to be in banking and all that kind of stuff. At one point, he grew cannabis and all that. But he was saying that he already has another pepper that's way hotter than the Carolina Reaper. If somebody else comes out with it, because it's the hottest pepper. If somebody else comes out with a hot pepper, he already has a pepper hotter. That's crazy. Like who can? Nah. Yeah, they get attitude, but they gonna get more than attitude. They're tearing up my raised bed soil this year. I didn't care until they started tearing up the garlic and spinach seed. Yeah. They've been digging by my Yep, they've been digging by mine also. Digging by my garlic. Then dug into some of my even where I put my fruit trees inside of the containers. I can see them little suckers been in there digging. That's okay. I got something for them. Yeah, I got something for them. Hey, what's going on, shortcakes? Last year the chipmunks climbed up my tomato plant. Up my tomato plant. Yeah. Man, them things don't care nothing about nobody. They tore up my lettuce. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Put them in your feed the worms. Yeah, but that's definitely what happens. That's definitely what happens. Has anybody seen what's going on with Johnny Depp? So I saw him. I thought he was testifying in front of Congress or something. You know how they have celebrities come and testify in front of Congress, and they do all that. What do you guys think about he's suing his wife for defamation for $50 million because I didn't know what it was about. I had to look it up because she made false allegations against him, which he says hurt his career, saying that he was abusive, blah blah blah, and the whole nine. Um, so he's suing her for $50 million. Yeah, he said he didn't do it. Yeah, with his ex-wife. I mean, they got it on television. I thought he was testifying in front of Congress the way they had him on. They had the whole court proceeding live. I said, "Oh, this man testifying," and then they had the woman's name. I didn't know that was his ex-wife. I don't follow folks like that. So he's an actor. So he's a good liar. Could be. But I believe she's an actress too. Yeah. But apparently, she made a bunch of false allegations against him, and he's suing her. Ooh, let me see one of them jokers gonna ate my daggone garlic. They dug around the side of my elephant garlic, but they didn't go down and fool with it because I dug in there to look to see. Uh, yeah, he sounds believable, but they are like you said, they are actors, so it's gonna have some of that in it. But the man said it hurt his career, so yeah. And to me, it doesn't make sense for him to come out and do this just for out of spite. To be all plastered all over television. He's, from what I've known since I was a kid, he's always been rather reserved and whatnot. He's never been on in the news, personal business and stuff like that. If it was, I didn't know nothing about it. Yeah, plenty of people saying she was lying. Yeah, said she was lying. It's just like Jason Kidd's. I don't know if you guys know Jason Kidd. He's a coach now, but he used to be a basketball player. and said included the nanny. They live in nanny said she was lying. And um, Jason Kidd's wife, she was abusing him. So he was being verbally and physically abused by his wife. Yeah. So she's saying there is a YouTuber that has a degree in body language. His name is the Behavior Art. They both actors. He is breaking down both body languages on all actors ever hurt is a hot mess. Well, you trying to get some of that alimony back? Could be. Very yeah, they do have people. You know, they got people in the FBI, CIA, all that different stuff. Even in the military, that can read body language. Yeah, they watch for all kind of stuff. Eye blink, hands across your mouth, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting because it really threw me off that they would make this, put this on, live television and this and that. That's right, Bobby Wilson. I believe it's a bad divorce. It was, I believe. But if she said things that are untrue and hurt his career, yeah, he should be compensated. Yeah, he should be compensated. Yeah, I mean, people do crazy stuff when they're going through breakup. People try to hurt each other and whatnot. But you shouldn't try to go after somebody's livelihood, but they do. So I don't know. I wasn't there, but hopefully the truth comes out. Stacy just wiped her finger across your right eye. What are you hiding? Everything. Nikki, I'm hiding everything. It's all a distraction. That's true. It definitely got nothing to do with me. Nikki, you see that? That's called pollen. I live in Georgia. Hey, men are abused just as much as women, but out of shame. That's true. That's true. They were humiliated, not taken serious. Yeah. He said he was a victim advocate in a chapter. Yeah, I've been there. Crazy ass women. Yeah. It's right up your thought attack you. Hey, wait a minute. Hold up. You got to hurry up and get the hell away from them, though. You got to hurry up and get away from that. But yeah, I have dealt with that, in my youth. Crazy. Yeah, that were violent. Yeah. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, it is true. It goes both ways. But it's true that most men don't report it because you know, I just got out of that situation. It's some crazy. You tell a joker like, "Look, man, this ain't working out. I ain't trying to. Yeah, this is too much stress on me. Yeah, I'm finna do something different." When the eyes roll in their head, boy, and they turn them down. You start hearing, you start hearing that Friday the 13th. They have a neck turn around 2 or 3 times. What's going on, sweat equity? Hey, they switch up the game when they start attacking you because you breaking up with. Yeah, it's crazy. And then you call the police, you going to jail whether you did nothing or not. I've seen that happen. I've seen my cousin call the police on his girlfriend. She was attacking him, he was sitting in the car. She's outside the car. Pulled his watch off, threw it on the ground, broke it, brand new birthday gift. He never even got out the car. Police came, even locked them both up. He ain't done nothing. Yeah, so it's not worth it. That's why a lot of guys they don't call the police because police ain't gonna believe them anyway. Or you both going to jail. Yeah. I ain't trying to go to jail. I can't fight that good. I can't fight that good. I ain't trying to go to jail. Michael Sheen and the lady who was hiding the knife on. It's crazy, boy. Yeah, ladies, do not move to Atlanta. Don't bring your men. You got a bad, stay in your city. Don't come down here. Yeah, that just what they call it, a PSA. What's going on? That's just a PSA. You enjoy the content? Yeah, man. We just chopping it up. Wind down Wednesday. For grown folks, we just sitting around sipping on water. I'm sipping on some red wine. You got Coke, uh, Coca-Cola, Coke. You got Coca-Cola, Pepsi Cola, orange juice, whatever it is, man. You know, for those that are still out there working and trying to get over that hump day. So here in Atlanta, in some of the little metropolitan Atlanta, some of the cities, they had something here called Wind Down Wednesdays, where on Wednesdays at Centennial Park, they would have these concerts. You know, I think they started like 4:30, 5 o'clock, whenever people got off work. And, this was, before the pandemic and all this craziness. And everybody would go down there for the concerts and stuff like that. So, yeah, they had this Wind Down Wednesday. And so that's where this concept comes from. If the woman abuse attacks during their monthly, oftentimes they are not charged because they can document the deal. Now, I don't care, but they bipolar issue and hell, I'm bipolar too. Don't attack me. You find something else to beat on. You want to get one of them dummies. My mama didn't raise no pin cushion. That's why if you're a man and if you're in that situation, just get out of that situation because to be honest, you don't have a win. It's going to be hard to have a win in that situation when you're the man. You tell them that this, 120 pound, 130 pound woman is abusing you. Yeah, it's already going to be some bias. So it's best to get out of that situation if you can. Yeah, shit, I'm bipolar. Everything they are, I'm that too. Hey man, they better take some Midol, uh, 800s. Um, shit, I don't know, a hot bath, something. But violence is not the answer. Yeah, yeah, it's not the answer. I mean, I understand it, but yeah, don't do that. We got enough issues as it is. But if you're a man and you know that that's that time and she's going through her hormonal changes and her mood swings and whatnot, uh, try to get out her way for them few days or whatever it is. Get the hell out the way, bro. Try to figure out, okay, it's about that time. I know she gets like this. Yeah. Try to get out the way. Yeah. That's what I would say too. Try to get out the way, man. It's the same thing when men when we're frustrated and um sometimes some people are trying to be caring and throw chocolate at her and run. Nigga to my $red. Hey, it's just like men. Sometimes we don't want to hear it, whatever. So if you see he's in a little funky mood, give him some space. Shit, don't keep asking what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. People like, nah, ain't not. Because most time a man not gonna say that. He gonna like, nah, I'm good. Leave him hell alone. Give him a minute or two. He'll be all right. He just need a few minutes. You know, he just needs some space, and a lot of times we all do. But understanding that when to give somebody some space, that's the key to it. Like you see, you may want to come back at another time and talk or whatever, but they don't feel like hearing no, what's wrong, and then also you get pissed off at them or whatnot. Because that's normally how it goes. That's normally how it goes. All right, y'all. It's time for another cheers. Wind down Wednesday. Cheers. Wait a minute. I got to get my pinky fang out. Boom. Y'all see that? Pinky fang out. Mm. Cheers. What's going on, Lisa's Journey? Welcome to the chat. It's Wind Down Wednesday. We just sitting up here talking about current events. We've done a little trivia. We sipping on whatever your beverage of choice is. It could be water, wine, Kool-Aid, orange juice, Mad Dog 2020, Irk and Jerk, Must I Clown. Is that wine glass Irish crystal? No, but I do have some crystal from Prague that I got in Czechoslovakia. I have a bunch of it. The canter, everything is crystal. Buzzball. Cheers, guava, whatever you say. Thunderbird, Wild Irish Rose, Cisco. Let me see what else they got there. I can't think of none of the other stuff. Hurricane, OE, Red. Oh, yeah, Thunderbird. What's the word? Thunderbird. All that. Pinky finger out. Make sure whatever you drinking, I can't see you, but you got to have your pinky finger out. Oh, Mad Dog 2020 Cisco. I seen somebody do something really strange on some Cisco. Night Train. Woo. I never drunk none of that stuff. I do remember people talking about it, like how bad they felt. Yeah. But I seen me do some strange stuff on that Cisco. I'm talking about Schlitz malt liquor. Yeah, Tango. Boy. Hey, about 92, 93, that Tangeray. When Snoop was singing that gin and juice, I wasn't even really a drinker back then. Oh, man, y'all make me an orange juice and gin, but make it 99% orange juice, 1% gin. Yeah, when that Snoop was out, rolling on pink champagne. Boy, you better stop playing. Lisa, you. Oh, you thought Cisco was a wine cooler? Hey, I can't even tell that story, man. What my roommate did. Oh boy. Yeah. This man gave folks some Cisco, told him it was a wine cooler. He gave some Cisco and he mixed a little bit of Sprite or ginger ale or something in it. They was in that shit. They was in there drinking that Cisco, thinking it was some type of wine cooler. That man gave folks. Oh Lord, boy, I was scared. Boy, I'm gonna start dancing. They start taking their clothes off. Oh, oh, creepy crawler punch. Oh man, yeah, but we had some. Man, folk were crazy, boy. Yes, sir. Back in the day. Yeah, Cisco was looking crack. You don't get it. My roommate gave the girl some Cisco. I think he mixed them because they asked if we have some wine cooler. I'm like, nah, we ain't got no wine cooler. He's like, yeah, we got some wine cooler. That man don't mix that stuff with, I don't know if it was ginger ale or Sprite or something. Oh man. Harry Virgin, Cisco, aka Liquid Crack. That's what they called her. What she tipped us on the night I drank when we went to a male review. Wow. You didn't drink that Cisco, but I don't even know if they sell that stuff anymore. I don't know. That'd be a good question. That could be a good assignment for somebody. She said she mixed Cisco with Kool-Aid. I was scared to drink it after I seen what happened. I seen that, and then one of the guys that used to work for me, we was all outside on a Saturday on post washing our cars. And he was like that sipping on some Cisco with ice. And it was hot. We was in Oklahoma. And everybody had their music playing, whatnot. He started dancing. He drinking that Cisco. I said, "Oh, it's kicking in now." It's, man, that man I went and laid on the grass over there. I'm talking about out cold. It was hot as hell. Yeah, rock good. Yeah, we had to go get that man up. We had to go get him up, take him up to his room. Yeah, this shit was crazy, man. It was crazy. What's going on, Lagari? What's going on, S.A. Lagari? How are you? How's your water buffalo, man? How's your buffalo? Yeah, S.A. Lagari, he's in Pakistan. And if you get a chance, go check out his content. It's very interesting. He's showing his village and the whole nine. And then he has a lot of it in captions and stuff. So you can read along with what he's talking about and what he's doing. It's really cool. It's interesting. It's interesting. He say, he's working on his English and whatnot, so I understand some of the stuff that he may type up, say he's meaning something different. Yeah. Audrey Willis say some rock gut. Yeah. So your Buffalo doing good too. Cool, man. So what is the deal with that? So I noticed that everybody, when you say every day, everybody brings their buffalo to that creek, to that water by that bridge. So everybody owns buffalo. And what do you do with them? Do you milk them, or what do you do with the buffalo? That's interesting. What do you do with them? Because that was a lot of buffalo. That was a lot. You say people bring them there, and you guys they stay there for like most of the day. That's very interesting. How people in different countries, how they do things. It's cool. It's really cool. So Sunday backyard, what's going on, brother? Brethren? Sunday, what you got growing over there? What you doing in your garden, man? So most people don't say what they're growing, what they've actually done this week. We talked about my hashtag challenge, hashtag help somebody challenge. And the challenge is basically you reaching out and helping somebody, every day that you can. And it's not necessarily that you have to post a video about it, but if you did, just put the hashtag in. You did a favor for somebody, you called somebody, you reached out to them, you checked on them, you asked them did they need anything. Sometimes just your voice, you never know what people may need. Um, so it's good to just reach out, man, and check on people, and and try to be as helpful as possible. That's what I always try to do. I try to be as helpful as I possibly can to anybody that I can. I know you can't help everybody, but I've always been like that. Always been like that. So my man said I drank wine while my daughter was at Tulane for an internship, and I ended up in a LBGT bar, and my daughter and son-in-law could not stop laughing at me. I only drink wine now for Passover. So, Sonny, y'all just moved? Oh, okay, brother. Okay. Yeah, man, you don't need to drink no more wine. You end up on, yeah, that ain't the move. That is not the move. But yeah, that is not the move. Not for me anyway. To each his own. To each his own. So I understand y'all just moved. So I understand that move. I hadn't moved in 26, 27 years though. But I am eventually gonna move. I am gonna sell this house eventually. I'm waiting for my last child to graduate. That's my plan anyway. Yeah, she got a couple more years to get her bachelor. When she falls her master's, that's gonna be on her. Master ain't gonna be on me, brother. But she's gonna have to get a master's because she wants to be a nurse practitioner. She wants to be a nurse practitioner. I'm over here just sipping. I ain't said cheers. I'm sorry, y'all. Put my pinky finger out. Boom. Pinky finger out. So microfarmer, um, I was on a live with him yesterday. So, he's still recovering. He's still recovering. We'll see you later, Precious. He's still recovering from last Saturday. He said right after the live, when the live went off, he tried to get up and go up the steps, fell, and hit his face. Needless to say, he had a little too much going on. But, he got a mark right here. I think a little mark right there or something. So he's trying to heal up. So we may see him in a couple of weeks when we do our next the chat. Pull a little microphone. I don't told my little baby, hey, that's my. Even though we the same, actually he's older than me. Actually he's older than me. But I call him my baby. That's me and Nikki's baby brother. That's a little baby. My fun, a little baby. Yeah. Yeah, let that be a lesson to us all. Know when to say when. Know when to say when. What's up, IMDD? Do y'all know much about microphone connections? Nah. What's up, G Mama Grows? What's going on, love? Yeah. Microphone, he'll be all right. Just, like Eddie Murphy said, roll cousin Charlie around. He'll be all right. Give him a Frank. Miss Clarence say, "Oh, something got him." Oh yeah, that what he was drinking out that clear liquid. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. He's gonna be all right. He texted me the next morning and told me, sent me a picture. So he got up and his legs says mind was telling him yes, but his body was telling him no. Yeah, he was singing R. Kelly. His mind was telling him yes. Go ahead, Lagari. Cocoa butter night, yeah. That infused in that glass house. Nah, hopefully it wasn't that. He gave that to Auntie Ellen won that. But they don't tell him, oh, you know what? He did have that infused EJ. He did have an infused EJ. I told Michael Farmer, I said, Michael Farmer, bruh, people ain't gonna drink EJ, straight out, you damn sure ain't finna drink none infused. Man, you gotta get some Hennessy or something these people drink. Oh. Nicky is 420, he's nursing. All right. But I doubt it's cocoa butter. No, Michael Farmer don't partake in that. He just grows it. He don't partake. You 48. Anyone else in your age? Okay, we're gonna see you OGG and see. Appreciate you stopping by. Would you say, do you have a few hairs, a mustache, or there is stains or something else in the place? He picking up my mustache. Yeah, man, I got a little Hitler going on, bro. What's up, Lion Crest? You driving? What's going on? Henny make my tummy flip. I can't drink it either. I can't drink that stuff either. Yeah, I can't drink it either. Lion Crest, what's going on, youngin? Oh man, Lion Lagari got some jokes going on. He picking up my mustache. Marco said, "R.I.P. We just killed the club." Yeah, man. He learning. He a youngster. And my man said he's 48. Is there anybody else in here around his age? Yeah, he gonna be all right. Farmer Q. Shalom, brother. Shalom. OGG and C. G Mama. Each, stay on the porch if you can't, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk trash about him because he ain't here. Yeah, stay on the porch. Can't get out here with the big dogs. I don't even drink. Lisa says she's 50 and we fall a little different. I know. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Me and him, we both of it. We over 50. Ain't no, them bones don't heal like they used to, bro. They just don't heal like they used to. I have a child 44, 134. Oh, okay. I got 134, but yeah, you got 144. I'm repping 29 hard in the Garden Street. Yeah. I got some draws old as you, boy. That's right. Over 50 years, great. I have no issues with being over 50. Just go rub it in. She says I'm a 70s baby. That's right. Good old days. Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, the Eagles. Yeah, all that good stuff. Them draws don't need to be retired, but those some good draws. They don't make draws like they used to. You know how I know? Y'all young boys walk around with your pants down so we can see them. They raggedy. Y'all young, y'all young boys walk around with your pants down so we can see them draws as raggedy. Y'all need, you know what I'm saying? They don't make draws like YouTube, but you love the Eagles? I like the Eagles too. Anita Baker and Luther Vandross. That's right. Yeah, these little young boy, they walk around all their underwear. I can't stand it. I think it's just so disrespectful. I see them with their pants all the way down to the back of their knees. And I don't understand it. Lagar said he's the only youngest in the chat. Lagar, you ain't the youngest in the chat. I don't know how old you are, but I don't think you're the youngest in the chat. You look like you might be I would say between 35 and 45. Tiffany said she hated my son. He already know. Yeah, I think it's just disrespectful. You out here in front of grandmamas and people's mamas with your ass out. I can't stand it. I wish I had my little hand pellet gun. I could shoot them dead in the ass. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty. And then you got on some raggedy drawers. You got a nerve to be walking around with your pants hanging down with the most tore up drawers on. Like you have no respect for yourself. I know your mama, but I don't know. There's a whole bunch of these new mamas out here, so everybody raise their kids different. Yeah, all these newbies. Yeah. We out here dealing with these kids. These when the crackheads had the crackhead babies. Mama jacked up, grandmama jacked up, they jacked up. So it's just disrespectful to me. I just come from. I'm an old head. I come from a different era. Yeah, yeah. Where disrespect was not tolerated. Period. Yeah, some places they have made it illegal to have your underwear shown. It should be because it's vulgar. Who wants to see your underwear? Yeah, it was used in prison to advertise, but they still do it. They advertising on the street, and then they embarrassing too. And you got your pants all around your ankle, and then when the police chase you, they catch your butt. I'm like, bro, that's embarrassing. You can't even run from the police. I'm sorry to hear that, Lagari. I'm sorry to hear that about your mother, man. Peace and blessings to your family. Garden highlights and warm. They doing that in the wintertime. I hope they butt freeze in all the other parts too. I hope they get a icicle. They all on the DL. Some of them ain't no way the hell I have my behind hanging out like that. Then as soon as some man come up and smack them on the butt, they gonna. Your mother went. 7-year-old mother went to the bank. There was a whippersnapper at the counter sagging. He had holes in his drawer, and they were dirty. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The drawers holy and nasty, but you want to have your behind hanging out. Put some. I'm laid back fella. I'm like stay to myself in the cut, whatnot. But there's some things that it's just some things I can't tolerate. I just come from a different era, and one of them is like disrespecting elders. Uh, I can't. It's gonna be hard for me to watch it. Somebody disrespecting the elder in front of me. It's just gonna be hard for me. I come from an era where we'll whoop your ass. That's the era I come from. For lack of better terms, for disrespect, yeah, for disrespect, yeah. All right, Hudson, you have a good one. Smell like it. I'm sure they funky. Yeah, I'm sure they smelling like a. I don't even want to tell you what they smelling like. What's going on, African Dreaming? I want my man African Dreaming to come up because African Dreaming. I ought to email it to you, but I don't feel like going through all that. Let me see. I'll email it to you. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, African Dreaming. You get that, man. The Lord don't put something on my heart that I need you to do. I think those people are luckiest in the world whose moms are with them. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I lost my father back in '07, but my mom is still alive. Yeah, so it's a hard thing to deal with. Right now, I'm dealing with my uncle, who's uh, he's like my brother. He's like my uncle. He's like a father figure to me. Taught me just about everything I know, besides the stuff that my dad taught me. Um, the whole nine. And he's not doing well right now, so we're dealing with that in the family right now. Yep. African Dreaming, check your email, bro. I hope it went out. Let me see. I can't see. Yeah, Nikki, we praying. Yeah, very painful. Very painful. Lost yours in '93. Yeah. African Dreaming. You get my email. Hey, what's going on, Chris White? What's going on, Bobby? Yeah, y'all keep people in their prayers. That's why I was saying that help someone challenge. Hashtag help someone. You never know what somebody's going through. Um, you never know just an encouraging word or to check on somebody, what that means to them. Um, you just never know. So yeah, try to be as helpful. We're not going to be here long. You know, this is a short journey for most of us. Uh, in the last week and a half, I've lost three classmates. No, yeah, three classmates, and one of my classmates, him and his son, drowned. And come to find out, the son used to work for me, and I know he went to my school. And he was telling me, "Yeah, my dad," and I just couldn't put it together. And not this Sunday, but last Sunday, he was a junior. Him and his father drowned. Um, and once I said, "Damn." I knew the dad and the son. I just couldn't put it together when the son used to work for me. So you just never know. Yeah. So them two, and then two more classmates. So yeah, it's like four people in the past week and a half. Yeah. I appreciate that, Tiffany. All prayers. That's right. That's right. That's all we can do is stay prayed up and try to do the best we can while we're here. Yeah. Everybody grieving. We all going eventually it's gonna be your turn. Unfortunately, we all get a turn. Whether we grieving for somebody or somebody's grieving for us. So stay prayed up and try to lift and encourage somebody while you can. All right, y'all. We got a special. We got a special guest.
What's
We
going
got
on, bro?
we got African Dreaming up in here, y'all. This is my brother. He's over in Tanzania. Him and his lovely wife. All right, we're gonna see you later, Lagari. Him and his lovely wife. And they're over in Africa living out their life, living out their dream. And I wanted to bring him on board, one, to for y'all, for those that don't know him, to introduce him to you. And two, I'm gonna ask him a favor.
What's going on, bro? What's good, family?
You know what I need, T-Pain?
I don't know, man. I just woke up. I'm gonna come up in a minute after I get me some doggone coffee ready. I meant to be up in here. My alarm went off. It's 3:44 in the morning over here. My alarm went off, and I slapped that sucker a couple times. But I said, no, I'm gonna support my man, because I'm gonna get up in another hour and a half anyway. So I'm just waking up
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah,
early.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get what's going on, man. What's the nature of the conversation? I know I'm
Oh
jumping in
man,
here
like
late.
right now we're just talking about people grieving and keeping people in prayer. A lot of people have lost their parents, so people are
Mm-hmm.
talking about that. They,
Yeah.
I know you lost your mother, And
Yeah.
so we're just talking about that, trying to keep people's spirits up. So I started a hashtag called hashtag help someone.
Mm-hmm.
And basically with my hashtag, I mean, you don't have to shoot a video for it. You know what I mean? Like if
Mm-hmm.
you do something and you want to shoot a video for it, like you helping somebody, that's fine. But it's basically just to make people aware that it could be the simplest little thing that can help somebody.
Oh
It could
man,
just be a phone
that's
call,
true.
say, "Hey, how you doing?" Checking on them. It could be actually doing them a favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be just speaking because somebody is walking around and they got a heavy heart. And it could be we don't know what's going on in people's lives. So, hey man, how you
That's very
doing?
true.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good, man. I'm glad you asked. And next thing you know,
Mm-hmm.
it could be a conversation where you can help that person through something. So that's what the challenge is all about. It's just trying to make us aware of it doesn't take anything large to help somebody. Sometimes it's a little, it could be something small as a hello. It could be something as small as doing them a simple favor. You may uh, notice something and take them a case of water over to the house, or
Mm-hmm.
you got some extra vegetables. Hey man, I'm gonna give you a head of this cabbage, man. I grew this myself, man. Something like
Yeah.
that could help somebody. You never know what could be done and what people are going through. So yeah, that's what we're talking about right
That's
now.
okay. That's deep, bro, and that's heavy. And I'm gonna come up in a minute. I'm gonna get myself together,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but
Take your time,
man,
bro. Take your
man,
time.
I'm gonna tell you, no, that's real as far as helping people, supporting folks. Because y'all, I mean, and like you mentioned, I've touched on it before. Uh, you never know where somebody's heart really is. And I've been a strong person my whole life. I dealt with
Right,
everything my whole life, all the way up until I couldn't deal with it no more.
right.
You know, if that make any sense. I mean,
Yeah,
I got really, really broken um in in the last few years, and man, I'm telling you, nothing but my wife, my family, and the help of good Lord help get me out of that. I ain't never been like down and whooped up on like that in my whole life, man.
right, right.
So kind words and love from people, support from people. Um, you never know the impact that can really have on somebody.
That's right.
Uh, because you know, and a lot of people went through similar things over the past few years. But
Right.
man, my mom in September, no, right, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, a week before Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
in 19, and in February, uh, my aunt from cancer, and when she
Hmm.
heard about my mom, you know, she quit fighting.
Yeah.
She quit fighting, and then 2 months after, no, yeah, the following month after that, another aunt from you know some just complications and that stuff
Hmm.
that was existing the way it was, and that following summer, my best friend and brother of 25 years,
Yeah.
and then 3 months before we came over here, uh, my young cousin, my baby cousin. So all of this happened. I mean, all of this is like a month and a half to 2 months apart, man.
Hmm.
And when you sit back and ask why, why not, you know, not to make it about yourself or nothing, but it's
Right,
like, what
right,
in the
right,
hell is going on?
right.
So when you have a large chunk of the population walking around dealing with this and feeling like that, because you know my family wasn't the only family that experienced this. Uh,
Right.
boy, I'm telling you, anytime you got a chance to be somebody's blessing through a kind word, through a challenge, through something like that, man, good on you, bro, for putting this goodness out in the universe. Because
Yeah.
child, Lord knows we need it.
Yeah, we do. I mean, most people want to do good. I believe that. I have to believe that. I have to believe that most people in the world want to do good. I can't
Right.
believe, even if it's the opposite. You know, so I got to believe
Right.
because
Right.
be hard to fathom living in a world with so much evil. But there's a lot of evil in this world now. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I have to
There's a
look
lot
at
of
it
good
as
too.
positive. You have to have positive thoughts and stuff because you can get fed up and you can let crazy stuff manifest in your spirit. And I ain't that ain't if God willing, that ain't gonna happen if I could help it. I'm gonna try to
That's
find some
right.
positivity in something because have you ever had anybody come around you chat? Have y'all ever had anybody that comes around you and everything is negative? Like when they come, as soon as
I
they
can't
come
stand it.
around you and they open their daggone mouth, it's all negative. The whole just negative, 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 negative. You finna get your ass off around me. I'm sorry.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, I'm not. No, bro. I don't want to hear all that negativity. Good God Almighty, man. You shit. Why did you get up
Yeah.
this morning?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
hey, that you talk about suck the life and the energy out of you. People like
So,
that, when everything is a problem, ain't nothing never right, ain't nothing never good. Man, that's some of the most draining stuff. I'd rather go work a 12-hour shift than be around you for an hour and a
look, man. I'd rather shovel shit.
half. I
I'm
feel
what
you,
Miss
bro.
Queen
I feel
said.
you.
I'm big on protecting my teeth, my peas, because
Yes.
what a lot of people don't understand is it weighs on you and it will drag you down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People are just
Mm-hmm.
like a battery. We got negative and we got positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And people
Yes,
drain
sir.
your battery with
Yep.
foolishness. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times I see it happen with men. I definitely see it happen with women because they'll get on that chatterbox and you
Mm-hmm.
got these good things going in your life and blah blah blah. And here come Bonquisha. You know what I'm saying? Girl, my man ain't this and blah blah blah
Not
blah
both.
blah
Yep.
blah blah.
Yep. Yep.
And
Very true.
it'll bring you down. Next thing you know, your man come home from a hard day work. You looking at him cross-eyed
Man,
because you've
hey,
been sitting
when
here
I say
listening to this girl talk about
yes,
her
sir,
negativity about her man all day. And then now that
all
spirit
day.
don't got into you. This man come home, he been work all day, and he finna come home to some foolishness.
Mm-hmm. And man, some people just need, you know, stuff we already know. It's just it rings true over and over and over again. Misery love company.
It does.
Misery need company.
It does. It
And
won't
misery
survive.
hate to see it won't survive. It won't thrive. And some people, you know, they need somebody the man hate with. Some men need women the women hate with. It's
Right.
just it's sad. And that brings you to another thing. You know, it's unfortunate, but sometimes just for the sake of our peace, because I'm huge about protecting my peace if I don't protect nothing else.
Yeah.
Sometimes you end up you find out you gotta let people go. People you don't necessarily wanna let go.
Yeah.
But you can't have everybody around you, you know, because that, like you said, man, that stuff seep into your pores, into your soul, into
They
your
get into your
spirit.
system. They get in your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Yep.
feeding your spirit with that with their negative spirit. And your man
Absolutely.
doing everything he's supposed to do, or your woman is doing everything she's supposed to do. She's a good woman, he's a good man. They
Mm-hmm.
go to work, they come home, y'all raise y'all children, or whatever it may be. And here come this
Absolutely.
Negro. Here come this person,
Yep.
you know. And yeah, girl,
Absolutely.
I don't trust none of them. And ain't none
Mm-hmm.
of them blah, 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 the whole nine. And next thing you know,
Yeah.
your house messed up.
Absolutely.
And guess what they have her finna do? Guess what she finna do? Once she tear
Gonna
your
get back
house
with me.
up, he finna boomerang back around and try to get your man.
Yep.
I just
Yes,
gave y'all
sir.
that game for free. Don't ask me how I know. Believe me. Don't ask me how I
Yeah.
know. Just believe me.
Yeah. Cause it's true. Cause
It's
you done
true.
seen that before, man. You done
Don't
seen
say
that
it
before. A
before. I've
couple
been
of
on
them
this
have.
earth 54 years. I'm saying
Yes, sir.
55 if I make it to August. I don't seen it before. Yeah, so everybody ain't your friend. I'm just telling you that. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Nikki. She finna boomerang back around. Once she don't got your house messed up, and got you and your man going at it, and because she don't have one and she wants yours, yeah, shit, she finna tipping into my dang. There isn't a woman enough to take my man, Tiffany. But them gonna slide up on your man, he'll be going, you still think he there. They're still the color of the paint. He'll be coming home like a robot. You won't know nothing change. What's going on, bro? No, man, we just sit here talking about we was talking about parents and people losing parents and whatnot and keeping people in prayer. And basically I have a challenge out called the Help Somebody challenge. Is basically where you just, every chance you get, try to help somebody. Either reach out to them, call them on the phone. Hey, Andale, um, ask them if they need something. Do them a favor. You never know what little things that you may do or say that can help somebody through the day, because we never know what somebody is going through. That's right, G Mama. These folks are still the color of the paint. Yeah, don't ever think you secure with your man or your woman, man. Please. People get divorced every day. Been together 35, 45 years. Miss Johnson make a hell of a sweet potato pie. And your sweet potato pie ain't that good and it's too thin. Miss Johnson, Miss Johnson sweet potato pie. Thick. Thick, man. Next thing you know, your husband cut Miss Johnson grass. He don't trim the hedges. You can't keep it, wash their car. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, her sweet potato pie thick, thick. You make that old thin one. He over there painting a house. I'm just trying to tell you. What's up, Pepper Grower? What's going on, Pepper Grower? What's going on? I'm talking about, bro, more messing around, know how to cook them oxtails.
Okay, I'm back with you.
Yeah, you back with me. Mother messing around, know how to cook them oxtail and beans and potato, big old pot of rice, cornbread. And you coming home to TV dinners? Okay. Y'all better learn how to cook around.
I know, right? And you know what, man? I'm gonna say this too. I hope they don't rub nobody the wrong way. But I think that option ought to still be there, because it's a whole lot of. I mean, like, I have family members who have elected to spend more time with I get what they used to call them, homemakers.
Yeah.
Or I mean, if a woman want to spend time with the kids and like actually do a large part of the household duties or whatever, and the working and man, we done lived through a period where like that ain't acceptable no more for those who want to do it. I understand it take two incomes in a lot of cases. It take two this and three that and five of this, but man, somebody got to do it. And I think women just way more nurturing than I know I am. If that make any sense.
Yeah, I think it makes a difference, especially in the children's lives. If they could either, I don't care which parent it is, but that they can spend that quality time with them, especially in their developing years. I think it makes a really big difference in the child's life. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. That whole thing now, everybody get up early, drop the kids off at school, blah, blah, blah. Then the after school program, you pick them up from after school program, you feed them, everybody get in bed, and you're in a rat race.
Yep.
You come home, you cook or you grab something, and then you go home, feed them. They take baths. They got sports. They do the little sports. They come home, take a bath, get homework. They in bed up in the morning, and it's a rat race. They're up and they're doing it the same thing over and over again until they graduate. So, yeah, it does. I think it make a difference for the people that can afford that type of life, or you make sacrifices on how you want to raise your kids. Maybe you don't buy that $4,000 or $5,000 house. Maybe you buy $150,000, $200,000 house where you can afford for one of the spouses to stay home and help nurture the children, and it's going to make a big difference in your child's life.
Absolutely.
But you got to be able to want to make them sacrifices. You got to be able
and that's
to
what it is. That's a sacrifice, I'm sure. Not being a parent, but
yeah.
I never been a parent.
I know this. Yeah, raising kids, bro. First of all, I tell people all the time, there's no manual that comes with raising children. every situation will be different. And raising kids is very expensive. I don't care what no, bro, raising unless you got
Right.
your
Right.
mama, your auntie, or somebody to watch your kids. May listen, my kids, one was in pre-K, and I had to put her in private pre-K because the pre-K here, the state-run pre-K, they don't have
Mm-hmm.
books where they can read, and my child could read.
Right.
So her teacher came and said, "You got to take her out of this station. She my helper." So I had to end up putting her in private pre-K where they got books. So I was paying for private pre-K, the before and
Right.
after school program,
Uh-huh.
and Khalil was 5 years older than Sydney. So I was paying for them too for the before and after school program. I was paying $230 a week, which is
Mm.
900 and some odd dollars a
Yeah.
month,
I think you mentioned that before, man. That's just an insane amount of money, bro.
which is like 900 some odd dollars a month. You know what I'm saying?
Gee,
So yeah,
man.
it could get expensive if you don't have grandma or somebody. And my mother
Mm-hmm.
lives here, but she didn't live that close to me, nothing like that. And when my kids were
Right.
small at that time, my mother was still working. So yeah, I was paying
Mm-hmm.
$230 a week, and this was back then. So I can imagine what it is now. Yeah, yeah.
And
So
I just don't think y'all get enough credit either. And I can't. I'm charging my phone. I'm finna get ready to come up here in a minute. I can't see the chat. But bro, y'all don't get enough credit, and I mean both men, women, parents as a whole. Cause I'm on the outside looking in, but it
yeah.
seems like so much is expected, but so little is appreciated. So
Oh yeah.
little
You ain't gonna,
is
especially the
I
dad.
mean,
You ain't gonna never get.
oh, oh, and then on top of that, all y'all get is tires every damn year, maybe some socks.
Hey man, it's bad. You be happy to get a phone call. Shit, yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah, it puts a lot of parents in a bind, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
because for some of them, it doesn't make any sense to go to work for how much it costs for childcare. Childcare
Exactly.
is too expensive. They're like, I might well not go to work for what I got to pay
Mm-hmm.
in childcare. And just think about the ones that are like babies, and that's they cost even more. The younger they are, the more they cost. And so
Right, right.
it puts you in a bind where you can't work. And I see that Miss Ann, and Dale said she was great. She was able to work part time and mostly be at home with her children, and that's a good thing. But this stuff is so
Mm-hmm.
expensive now. My last child is a sophomore in college, so this semester coming up, she'll be a junior. This is the last one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Congratulations again, bro.
Hey, but, okay, wait. Well, my cash app stay on fleet, but
I know it do. I know it do. But
what?
that's a beautiful thing, man. It's an
Shout out to
investment.
Kids of Kids. Yeah, my kids went to Kids of Kids. When they went to Kids of Kids, Kids of Kids go punch you in the throat.
That's the local? That's like the daycare down there.
It's a franchise. They got them everywhere. So the guy that owned the Kids of Kids out here, he
Mm-hmm.
owned the Kids of Kids, and he owned. I'm trying to think of this other place where they went to the after school. He owned that too. I forgot what the name it was, but he
Yeah,
owned both of them. Yeah, he was making hand money, man.
I know he would sound like it.
Yeah, he
It
was making money
sounds like
hand yes, man. I forgot the name of the other little program my kids used to go to. It was right across the street from their school, so they had their own little school bus. They would drive across the street, pick the kids up, and bring them to this little aftercare program, which was a very good aftercare program. They made sure that they got their homework, the whole nine,
it.
fed
Mm-hmm.
them, buy little snacks, whatnot. So, and then I knew the people. I knew them from Kids for Kids because sometimes the employees would work in both places. I knew him for
Right.
a long time, but yeah, if and I have a friend that owns a daycare with the school with her. When Khalil
Mm-hmm.
was young, he went to their daycare in Cobb County. Yeah.
Okay.
Nick is saying them Tanzania crickets are loud.
Oh, I'm paused. I'm outside. I had every
No, you
morning, man.
all
I
right,
got to
man.
get up.
I love let them crickets do their thing, man. Make me feel like I'm out there catfishing.
You know what? I'm surprised y'all ain't hearing them. Y'all know how dogs bark and one dog on one street will go off and then the
Yeah,
dog
make
on another
everybody.
street.
Yeah,
Man, that's how roosters do around here, bro.
yeah.
My
I would,
rooster get to going,
and
neighbor
everybody
rooster
get to
get to going.
going.
Just a whole neighbor, all you hear is a whole village full of roosters talking
So
back and forth.
it's good. I was being separated from my for yeah. I understand the military. Same thing. So if your kids grow up in the nursery, guess what happened when they get old? Put them in there. Put me on the hell. I don't care. At that time, I probably ain't gonna know nothing anyway. I ain't gonna...
Hey, and you know what, man? That's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard thing, and I learned a lot that
Yeah,
experience at the end of my mom's life because it was the last about 10, 11 months. It was pretty much at it was that was no, it wasn't. It was hospice,
yeah. My
and
aunt's in hospice. My uncle's in hospice right now. Yeah,
yeah, and you know that's a as a child that's a helpless feeling when it's nothing that you want to do so much more. But like you saying right now with childcare, with life and everything,
yeah.
if you're not working, you can't afford the help the way you know. Or well, for one, you can't survive yourself,
No,
and
you
then
can't.
you can't afford that. So you gotta juggle between how you manage your time working, and I'm starting to get healthier, man. When I say I was depressed, bro, I was
Right.
really down because my schedule was pretty much working,
Yeah,
spending as much time with my mom as I could,
yeah,
stopping by, getting some fast food, doing whatever I had to do, and all I did was work, eat. Most of the time, I'd fall asleep up there with her,
yeah,
go back home, and just go through that cycle. And other people have been
yeah.
through it. But boy, I'm telling you, that's a rough period in life, man. And
My
I hope the
my
Lord
neighbor
stand with
just
anybody who's dealing with that.
my neighbor just put their father in a home. I just saw him, Mr. Jim. They just moved back from Tennessee, I guess a couple 3 months ago. But he had been going up there for he
Uh huh.
retired and he moved up to Tennessee. His cousin had like
Yeah.
100 some odd properties, so he went
Mm.
up there to help him manage the properties and blah blah blah. He was retired and
Yeah.
he was up there for a long time. And so when he came back, I would say at least since 2007, something like that. And
Yeah.
so his son had moved in the house, had moved back from Las Vegas, and he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, Dad is, he's losing his memory and this and that." I was like, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "But every time we go to Tennessee to visit him, he always remember you. He always asks about you." I was like, "For real?" He's like,
Boy,
"Yeah,
that's
man."
powerful, man.
I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, man, my dad, like, he can't remember nothing else, but he always like, Stacy still stay next door." Oh yeah, that's a good young man. Blah 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 blah. Mr. Jim was a real nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then when he came home, I seen him a few times, and we was out there talking on the patio before the spring hit. And he was like, asking me, he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get out there, and we're gonna have us a time. We're gonna have us because he had a nice garden." I said, "Yeah, Mr. Jim."
Yeah.
It was like he's like, "Now if I forget something or say something twice, my mind is slipping." I said, "Ain't no problem, Mr. Jim."
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
nice man, and his son just told me, yeah, he was like, yeah, we put my father, they put him in a home and whatnot. I said, oh, okay,
Man,
yeah,
that's rough. That's
yeah,
rough.
uh,
And
yeah.
it
This is
happened. And
this,
the reason, Mr. Jim probably remember you, man, is we got these bodies that we use to walk around on this earth and do all of that. But I believe it's just my opinion. I don't get in grown folk business. It's a
mm,
soul off in here. And
yeah,
when you resonate with people
right,
and good souls feel other good souls
right,
and we, like that's a powerful thing, man. Here, man, losing his doggone memory in that
right,
capacity, but he still remember the goodness that
right,
people leave and spread. So,
yeah,
it's a whole lot more to this world, and you can see you go fishing all the time, man. Them
yeah.
fish don't know nothing but that water. Even the
That's it.
ones who jump out. That's
Yeah,
about the same as us going into outer space. You jump out
yeah,
the water, you can look around. Oh, it's something else up here.
yeah,
It's a whole lot more to this life, bro, in my
yeah.
opinion.
That's
And
true.
when we start talking about these phases of life and getting older and dealing with
Right.
the young and all of that, man, there's some
Yeah.
powerful stuff, bro.
That is true. I believe that, and it just really took me because his son told me that. He told me that one time, and his wife was like, "Yeah, he always asks about you." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, Mr. Jim was my buddy now.
Yeah.
I would come home and I would have a basket of vegetables sitting on my front porch, even though I had a garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I come home bad. I got a whole thing of okra, tomatoes, squash, blah blah, all kind of stuff. And that's just how he was. He was a nice, very very nice, very very nice man. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember me and him was talking one time. We was in my driveway. He was like, "Hey, I think he was still working then. He used to own a convenience store, but yeah, he used to own a convenience store, and he was like, he was a fleet manager for Ed Boyles. It's a car dealership here. Like they got everything. You got Ed Boyles Toyota, Ed Boyles Honda, Ed Boyles. You name the brand, they got an Ed Boyles. And so he was a fleet manager there. And man, we're chopping it up. And I'm saying this, man. Miss Jim, like, yeah, Stacey, they got a 401k out there where you work? I was like, yes, sir, they got a 401k. He's like, are you in it? I said, yes, sir, I'm in it. He said, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, that's good, man.
Yeah.
He said they just started one, whenever it was where he works at. And he was like, when I went to college, they always taught us how to make money. He said, but they never really talked about saving money and investing money. I said, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
true. And so he's like, oh yeah, I think I got about 400,000 in there right about now.
What? What?
But he wasn't talking about. He wasn't saying it as in being
Yeah.
bragging. He was just in passive. We just having a conversation. He's like, yeah, I guess I got about 400,000 there right now. About right now.
Wow.
And so me, I'm just
Wow.
acting like it ain't nothing. I'm like, yeah, that ain't too bad.
Yeah, 400. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Keep growing.
That's right, Miss Andale. As a youngster, Miss Andale, I was the one. I was a young man when we was walking down the street, and I saw some old people sitting on the porch. I would stop and go talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
I would stop and go talk to them. I've always been like that. I would stop and go talk to them. Hey,
Same.
how y'all doing? They like, we doing fine. How you? I'm like, I'm good. It's nice out here today.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is, and blah blah blah. Next thing I know, I'm sitting on the front step.
Getting educated.
Yeah, they chop it up. Who your folks?
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them who you sideways. I tell them
Okay,
who
there
my
we go.
people are. They be like, oh yeah, I know Miss Clark. That's your grandma. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know your grandtail JT. You know how they go on and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just always have been like that since I was a youth. Hey y'all, so we got my man African Dreaming, aka T-Pain.
What's
I'm
good,
gonna
y'all?
buy
Hello,
you a
everybody.
drink. We
Hello,
got
everybody in the chat.
for those that know him, he's over in Tanzania, Africa right
I'll
now.
put this right here.
Him and his wife.
Yeah. I want to get on my pad.
Old folks did have that wisdom. Sure did.
And you know something else, man. You like you said with the if you didn't have a grandma or somebody to keep you, bro, it was hard. My mama wouldn't have made it because I spent a whole lot of time with old folk. If y'all can't tell, when I was younger, a whole lot of time with old folk. My grandma, my great aunties and uncles, and I'm in that era. I got a big gap of younger cousins, and then I got a big gap of cousins that's like your age and on up right now. So I spent that big, almost a decade by myself. And man, I was the only one, and it was me and old folks, me and going fishing with Big Mama and all her sisters before they passed. And this the late 70s, early 80s, and most of these folks was in their 70s and 80s. So
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about going fishing with old folk. Boy, it was rules.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
It was rules to the game when you went fishing with old folks.
Sir.
Oh man, they ain't play no game, but when no laughing, hee hee ha ha, running around.
Be still.
be still, be quiet.
Don't you scare these fish off?
Go scare the fish off. Yeah, I can remember all that. I remember them starting a fire. We catfishing that night. They don't start a fire.
Mm-hmm.
All that good
Mm-hmm.
old stuff, man. That's where I come. I come from that. Uh,
And they
go ahead.
used to use their own worms too.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
they.
we
I
dug the
mean, not
worm.
the
Yeah,
duck
they ain't go no
worms
bait
and
shop.
you know, I told you my wife's grandmother. She on her way to 101, and she getting older now. She can't quite walk like she used to. So sometimes have to take a chair out there with her.
Yeah,
But man, she loved her old cane pole.
Painful.
100 and something still sitting on that doggone lake. And I don't
Yeah,
know how she do it, but she always know exactly where to go. She'll be like,
yeah,
okay, set me right over here.
yeah, yeah,
Set
yeah,
me right
yeah,
over there. And she'll start snatching them out the water. And then
yeah,
she'll go, okay, well, I want to move now. And then she'll go to another spot and just
yeah,
start
yeah,
pulling
yeah.
them out.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
man,
called
for a lot of
wisdom.
them, that's
That's
called
called wisdom.
wisdom, boy.
Yeah, she
Yes,
knows.
sir.
She don't did this enough time. Her and them friends are fish. I mean, her and them fish are
Absolutely.
friends.
They friend. They friend.
Yeah.
Till they hit that grease.
Yeah, they ain't your buddy no more, but they my friend then. Boy, ain't nothing like some hot fish. Boy, I love me a
Yes, sir.
brim. I love me some crappie. Lord have mercy.
Oh man. Them both her favorite too. Them both
Yeah,
her
brim.
favorite.
Ooh, man.
Brim and
Well,
crap.
I'm gonna ask you a
Yeah.
favor. I know you ain't gonna want to do it.
Well, probably not, but go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you if many of my family live past 100. Not many of my family live past 100. We don't live. Now, Shelby, her people, oh, they get
Mm-hmm.
old. Her family up there in New Jersey, she got aunties 89, 90 something. they,
Wow.
they get old. I told her like,
That's a
nah, we don't
blessing.
do that. We don't get my not
That
that.
is a blessing.
We get into the 80s. You know, I can't think of any of my family that got into the 90s. I don't know, maybe before my time. But anywho, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to I want you to bless us, man, with one of the most songs, man. I'm gonna ask
Man, my
I'm gonna,
throat.
I'm gonna,
My
I'm gonna ask
throat.
you like pretty please. I want everybody in the chat to put a thumbs up if y'all want to hear African Dreaming, hit them notes. And then y'all make sure y'all go hit the subscribe button over at Africa Dreaming. My man's over in Africa, he's in Tanzania. Him and his wife, they gardening, they living their best life. They're acclimating to their environment, to the locals. They're bringing some of Texas to Tanzania, and they got a little Tanzania in Texas. So they're doing a little bit of all that. And then the young man, okay, that was thumbs up. The young
I
man can
appreciate that,
sing.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I can carry a note, but I ain't no singer.
I
I sung in the choir, but I was, you know what I'm saying?
appreciate that, bro.
I cut up a little bit, but my man can sing. We want my man to
We
sing some. I see some thumbs up. What the thumbs up? Veggie Farmer.
I'm,
Let's get was one of them old one that grandmama used to like to hear.
man. Let me keep working. I got my coffee here, so I'm gonna keep working with
Oh,
my
let him
throat.
let him get the thoke. Let him get the
Get my
thoke. You know what I
get
used to
my
sip?
throat going.
You know what I used to sip
What's that?
on? Take me a little teaspoon of honey. That honey and
Mm-hmm.
coat.
Yeah, get that throat coat and
Get
get you
that coat.
get you right.
Coat. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You got a new sub right there with Andale Homestead. Boy, I'm finna
I
have you at
and
8,000.
I
When
appreciate
you
it, y'all.
when you start blowing over these notes over these, watch you blow up. Yeah, Chris, sang it. Yeah, my man can blow, man. He gonna hit y'all one of them old.
I'm trying to get my pad working before my phone go dead.
Okay.
And cause I see this email here. I'm trying to open up my email. Yeah, give me a little bit because I might be able to. But y'all know it's 4:19 in the morning over
That's
here.
all right. Yeah, the word is the word. It don't matter what time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the word don't care
But
what
I
country
do.
you in. Huh?
It don't. I told you, like the old folk used to say, boy, my big mama taught me, no matter where you go in this world, boy, you take the Lord along with you
That's right.
everywhere you go.
That's
So
right.
that's if it's in you, it's in you. Just like you we always talking about our gardens and planting and roots and
Yeah.
stuff, man. Once you got them roots,
Where
that's the
you
way
at?
the trees survive. That's the
Yeah.
way the trees survive. That's the way them replants survive, is because you got to
Right.
let the roots get strong. So you can pick me up and put me wherever you want me, but
Yeah, I'm still
I'm old
gonna grow.
country boy. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. What's going on, Veggie Farmer Garden, Stacy? If you hadn't checked out my man African Dreaming, after he go ahead and when he get ready to blow these notes, y'all gonna run over to his channel. Yes, sir. You gonna I'm I'm ready now. You gonna
There
hit
you
you.
go.
You
You don't
gonna hit
need you don't need me. You got it going right now,
you.
bro.
No, man. You gonna hit y'all with the yes, sir. We trying to get everything put together. I just wanted to give y'all a treat to let y'all know when it's wind down Wednesday. Yeah, we gonna wind it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
And you
fact, in fact,
you know
wait a
what
minute.
else?
Give me a
Uh,
pinky. Give me a pinky finger.
Get your
Yeah.
pinky out there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to get my
Pinky
pinky.
finger out.
There we go. Pinky finger out. I'm gonna have to get off this coffee and get on a adult beverage here in a
Yes,
minute.
sir. Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Cheers. But you you know the crazy thing is this 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And thank you, Miss Andell, for subbing. I had to go back and resub you. Now I told y'all what yesterday, day before yesterday, I
Yeah.
had to resub you,
Yeah.
uh, Microfarmer. We
Yeah.
got Microfarm. We got to get him off that 666. I don't know where his number at right now, but that man been on
Yeah.
666 for about a day and a half. We
Yeah.
got to get him up. Man, sometimes this stuff so doggone frustrating
Yeah. It's just a
with the
part of
way.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just part of unfortunately, but yeah, it's a part of it. I fluctuate all kind of ways. When I go and look at my analytics and I look at how many subscribers I actually have had, and
Mm-hmm.
and then how many have been unsubscribed. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually have 23, right close to 2,400 subscribers that have subscribed to
Wow.
me.
Yeah.
But I got over 600 and almost 700 unsubscribed. So if you look at my subscriber count, hey, there go uh, Miss Linda, New Orleans Garden. So I'm
Hey,
like
Miss Linda.
1,900 and something. But so I've
Yeah.
it fluctuates like that. So I've lost over close to 700 subscribers. I ain't worried about it.
Jeez. I ain't never even had 7. You done lost more than I never had.
It's cool, man. Before when you gonna go run past me as soon as you hit these notes. I'm gonna show y'all
Nah,
how we do
nah.
it on one. In fact, let me go. My cup does not runneth over. Hold on.
Try to get this set up here, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Get all of this set up right here. Oh man, I hear something pouring. I hear you pouring something over there, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
See if I can get this going right here before this go dead.
I can't even show y'all that wine bottle. That wine bottle so big you can put 2 ships in it. I'm embarrassed. How you doing, Miss Linda? Miss Linda, welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. So just to get everybody caught up that just fell in, we've been talking about a little trivia. We've done a little trending topics. We talked about my challenge, the Help Somebody Challenge, hashtag Help Somebody Challenge, where you just reach out to somebody. You never know what you can do to help somebody. It could be a favor. It could be just a phone call to check on them. It could be just speaking to somebody because you never know what somebody's going through. So I call it the hashtag Help Somebody Challenge. You don't actually have to video yourself helping nobody, or if you do have someone you do, that's fine. But if you've done and you've done something to help somebody, if it was a phone call, if it was a text message, if you spoke to somebody, if you reached out to ask somebody, hey, do you need anything? Are you okay? Just to check on them. Hashtag Help Somebody.
That's
Challenge.
all
That's
right.
what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. And it's just a reminder for people to it's just a reminder to let folks know it's the little things a lot of times that really help people. It's not necessarily the big things all the time. Sometimes it's just that you called on me and checked on me out of the blue. and that made me feel really good. It made me feel some type of way. So, so you want me to take this other one down? Or you
Yeah,
already
please,
know?
sir. Please.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Turn this off.
Okay, let me make sure I take this one out.
It's on me. I got it. There we go. Got
All
rid
right.
of that echo. All right. Yeah, because this buddy here was almost dead.
All right, man. We looking for the word. We looking for a song here. Hey y'all, my man.
Oh, oh,
We got my man
oh. He
African
putting the
Dream,
pressure on me.
aka T Pain. I told y'all we're gonna do something special for you today. Got a special guest all the way from Tanzania, Africa, aka Texas. He's a Longhorn fan. Hook him up.
I am. I am. I
I ain't
am.
gonna
Let me
hold that
move
against
over.
him. I ain't gonna hold that
I
against him.
appreciate you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I
They
appreciate you
don't
for not
came into
holding that
the
against me,
SEC in
sir.
the next couple of years. We finna see what they about.
Shit, it's gonna be interesting. I tell you that much, man.
Arkansas already beat the brakes off of them last year.
Who have them lately?
Yeah, but y'all gonna get it together.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man, y'all
hold the
got some
faith.
of the best. Yeah, first of all, the Texas school, Texas A&M and Texas, the Longhorns, they got more money than just about any school.
Whew, what? Man, you ain't talking, boy, enough to
Yeah,
fix a
so the
whole heap of
recruiting,
problem.
yeah, they got the money. So the recruiting and all that, and the NIL deals and all that, they're gonna be straight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna make
Man,
it.
you
It's gonna make it a little bit more balanced in college football when Texas because they do have the money to recruit. They got the facilities and everything.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Speaking of facilities, man, it's hell, it's a high school. What's that high school in Dallas Jerry Jones grandson went to, man? You talk about we talking about Notre Dame level. We talking about
Yeah.
UT level. And this a high school, man. Dallas take they football. Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
the ones here in Georgia like that.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The stadiums and the stuff look like you was at a college somewhere. They got turf
At a
with the
D1.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like that here. That's why I tell people football down here, it's a different animal, bro.
It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different
Yeah,
ball game, man.
they this different down here. So what you gonna bless us with?
Hey, you putting that pressure on me, man. I gotta
Ain't no
finish my
pressure, bro.
coffee now. Now, I told y'all, man, it's 427. Y'all don't want me
Yeah,
doing
go
all
ahead,
that
hit it
over
with
here
something
this
though.
morning.
We want to hear any little thing.
Gotta wake up. Let me see if I say I only got one more sub. I give me another sub. I guess I'll start.
Yeah. Who ain't subbed to my man? Y'all go sub to my man so we can get him to sing this song.
Let me see here. Go look at my number. But I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate everybody who been
Yeah, we
supporting, man.
trying to get his numbers up. He has a good content. Him and his wife, like I said, you guys get a chance, go check them out. So
It's you and Nick, well, everybody, man. So many people. Like I said the other day, Audrey Willis, everybody who probably in the chat right now. Uh, Folks who just, I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to look at the chat. I forget I'm on here, so I can't see it. But just showing love and being good folk, cause y'all didn't have to Stardust the two. So many people done kind of helped us out and given us opportunities to be on their platform, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. I kind of hate I've been missing this all the time, but I remember how you said you when all this stuff was going on, and then you kind of started doing your YouTube
yeah,
through that, man.
yeah,
Sometimes you hate you out. You've been missing all these good people, but
yeah,
shit, I
yeah.
ain't know. I
Yeah,
ain't
you don't
know
know. Yeah, I definitely didn't know about nothing on YouTube communities. I ain't know nothing. I just thought it was
nothing at
somewhere you
all.
went if you had a problem with your car and you
That's all
you
I was
try to
using it
figure
for.
out you
That's
try to
right,
figure
bro.
out how you fix this.
How
Yeah,
you fix that? Yup. How to
yeah,
change out this water pump real quick. How to change
yeah,
out this carburetor or cylinder or
yeah,
something. That's
something,
all I
something.
use. How to's. Yup.
So you got
I'm
another
glad I
sub.
found y'all.
You got Pepper
Oh, thank
Growing.
you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So what were you singing the
What?
other day?
Man, I don't even remember. What was I singing, bro?
I don't know. It
I have
sounded like
no.
one
I
of them
really.
old, sound like one of them old church, spirituals with the runs and Come on now, we love them runs.
Oh, oh, you. That was that old 112, man. You never heard that old 112?
I know them boys.
It's a it's
Them
a
Kevin boys. He was their manager, friend of mine. Yeah,
really,
yeah,
yeah, man.
Kevin Wells.
That's
Yeah,
that old. That's that old 112. They had a song called
yeah.
"Cry On." You know,
We got
it's
yeah.
a
Q,
yeah.
Slim, yeah,
Slim, Mike,
Mike.
Deron. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I grew up with them cats, man.
yeah,
That was our joint.
yeah,
112, Boys to Men. As Yet. Who
yeah.
else? Them old
I
groups. You
should
know, a
like
little
that
bit.
Jagged Edge,
Oh,
baby.
come on, J.E. Come on, man.
Well,
You got. Oh, don't
yeah.
stop now. You done started. Don't stop now. Go on, finish.
Everything gonna be alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 bruh.
So you got
That
another
is.
son, Abdul Sadeed.
Oh, I appreciate that, Abdul. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I do.
So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah,
you
hit
still
that
wait?
one.
Okay. Okay. So, just a little taste. I run about 4 5 balls.
Yeah, give me about
Man,
four or five.
I ain't warmed up or nothing. This is 4 something in the morning. At
Yeah,
old
we
112. How I start off. When your burdens seem to weigh you down, or the road it seems too far to carry on. Oh yeah, just look to the hills. You will find your help is coming from the Lord. Hold on. Even when you feel you can't go on, go on, let your soul cry out to the Lord. 112 cry on, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then the
Yeah,
boys
I
get into
told
it.
y'all
Yeah.
boys, man. These down south boys, we real about that thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Flying down Wednesday. Yeah, come holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This stay breezy,
Now,
but I'm a West Side Chevy rider. Yeah, this what we do.
now, if I was warmed up and I, really finna go, it's just from being in church, man. Big Mama had me in church when I was little. Mama
Yeah,
had me
but
in
believe
church,
me,
and like you said, in the choir and
yeah, believe me, I
keeping
know.
me out of trouble and things. Yeah,
I
man.
used to be the one. I used to be the one go beside the church, act like the preacher. I used to be the one going inside the church, act like the
That's you. That's you.
act
That's
like the
you.
choir director.
Yep.
Uh, Somebody come around the corner see me,
Uh,
and
uh,
on the third day,
mm.
uh, we'll come around the corner. Tell my grandma, Nettie Mae, them boys, that baby, they around there, melling at the preacher, melling at. Yeah,
Melon
they
that.
around there melling at the preacher.
But see, the thing is, I knew what you were talking about. Everybody know it melon that. You done took
Yeah,
two
they melling
words,
at the
meld them
preacher.
together, melon at the preacher.
But you finna get
We
your
used to get
head
in
combed.
trouble.
You finna get your head combed.
Straight up, straight up. They don't
Now
do
show
that
me
no
what
more,
you were
man.
doing. Grandma, I ain't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. What you do? And he said,
And you know what? See, they'll be mad at you in front of the preacher. They'll be mad at you in
but
front
they
of the preacher,
crying
and then
laughing, bro.
they crying laughing. Come here, boy.
Yeah.
Go get about 4 5 more folks and be like, show them what you did.
What
Show them what you
you
did, and
did?
all of them laughing.
Yeah. And on the third day. When they move, I had rock. The heroes.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Let him use you, Stacy. Let him
Yeah.
use
Can
you.
somebody, anybody in this? Yeah. Can I get an amen? And you go home and get your
Man,
ass towed up.
it go a toe up. Cause they got to at this point. Now they still
Yeah.
laughing. And
Everybody
they got
laughing
you.
at
They
them.
got everybody laughing, but they still gonna give you that work.
Yeah,
Cause
you
they
got to
got
make that
to.
work. Yeah. I was
I
telling my
miss them
mom.
days, man.
Yeah.
Oh, go
My
for it,
my
bro. Go
great
for it. Go for it.
my grandma had me in church, and like we go to church all day.
Mm-hmm.
my great great uncle was a pastor. He stayed next door.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody had a piano in the house. They had two. They had one upstairs and they had one in their basement. So
Oh
when they
yeah.
came home from church, they went in the basement and had church again. I don't know if you remember them big tents. I forgot what mom
Mm-hmm.
called when they revival, whatever.
Revival tent. Yes, sir.
Bruh.
Yes, sir.
It was, my granddad gave me some my granddad gave me some gum. She told me, don't take that out your mouth. So don't take
And
that
you
out
took it
your
out
mouth.
anyway.
I'll be there chewing that gum. I don't pull the gum out of my mouth and got it in my hair. They had to cut the gum out my hair. You know what I'm saying? Because
I've
they
been there
couldn't get it
too.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they couldn't get
They,
it out. Yep.
they couldn't get it out. And they
Why
had to
was it
cut the
so
gum
hard
out
to
my
have some
hair.
sense when we were little?
Man,
Why was it so hard? I'm about to tell you
Jesus
not to do something. That's
was
exactly what you're gonna do. All
my,
they got to do is say, "Don't do
yeah, I don't took the gum out my mouth. I'm pulling it and got that stuff in my hair, bro. Uh,
it."
they don't cut plugs out my head to get that.
Yes, sir. I've been there too. I've been there too. They done cut plugs out my head.
I'm
And
looking like
what you
Buckwheat Jr. out there.
man, one time me and my cousin did it at the same time. We both got gum in our head, so both of
Yeah,
they took us all the way down. With
yeah,
no way to get it out, so
yeah,
they had to hit us with that. But when you said your grandma said, "Don't take that gum out your mouth," and that's what you did. You
yeah.
know them church fans, the one with Jesus, the little lamb on it, the
Yeah.
kind
Got
you
Dr.
can't
King,
do like that.
Jesus. Yeah.
All my Dr. King. All my mama
Insurance on
said,
the back of the
insurance, funeral home,
funeral home.
funeral home on the back of that. We just got some new church fans. My mama told me and my cousin, all she said, don't bend it. That's all she said. Don't mess these fans up.
Yeah,
Before she could get to her seat good, my cousin got that, said, folded it right down the middle.
yeah,
And I looked
yeah.
at him and I was like, ooh. So I folded mine right down the middle. We both got our ass tore up. Right then. It's
On the
something with
spot.
kids, boy. It's something with kids. They just,
Gonna do the
I don't
opposite.
know. Gonna
Until
do the
you
opposite, man.
learn that, doing the wrong thing could be a little pain brought with that. Doing the wrong
Mm-hmm.
thing. But we were just kids, mischievous, just
That's
yeah,
it.
because you tried it. Once you found that the fire was hot, yeah, you walked the straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
And
walked the straight.
sometimes folks still got a hard time finding out that fire hot, boy. But you're
Yeah,
gonna learn one way or another.
I'm talking about grown people. Grown people.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
so
It
cool, man,
happened.
that you came up. I had been thinking about shooting you an email, but I was like, I don't know if you woke or not, because I
I
wanted you to come out
appreciate you.
here and bless us with, one of them little notes. You know what I'm saying? I want you to
Nah,
bless the
man.
country,
Thank you for
bless,
having me, bro.
bless my little gathering on Wind Down Wednesday, because I was telling them, this whole concept comes from something that they used to do in Atlanta in the summertime called Wind Down Wednesdays,
Mm-hmm.
where in Centennial Park they would have bands out there. They would have like uh, uh, famous groups. You know what I'm saying? You may go out there, it's
Mm-hmm.
Cameo out there. You may go out there, it's
Cameo. Woo.
yeah, it's different. They would have like famous people out there
Yeah. Yeah.
doing these free concerts on
Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays. They called it Wind Down Wednesdays, and everybody would go down there
Nice.
after work. And then they also had it in Metro, and Atlanta's metropolitan, so they got a lot of counties on the outside. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
had their own little thing going on Wind Down Wednesday. Also,
Yeah.
I went out this way, and they had a Michael Jackson impersonator one time, and I went, "Oh, that boy
Oh
showed
wow.
out, man." First of all, he
Oh
looked just
wow.
like Mike. Oh man, that man showed out. They
Yeah.
had a live band. the whole nine. Oh man, it was really good. And the good thing was it didn't cost you a dime. It didn't cost you nothing.
That's the best thing. That's the
Yeah,
best thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
didn't cost you anything. But I was, just happy that you were able to come up, man. I had it on my
I appreciate
mind.
that, bro.
You see how it worked? I had it on my mind. I was like, I want
It,
my man to come up and hit him with one of them. You know what I'm saying? Some of that goodness.
I,
Let's get some of them
man,
old R&B runs in. Let's get some of
boy, I'm
that
glad you
old,
had you on me.
some of them old runs in. Back when my
I
voice was hot
appreciate
pitch
that.
when I used to sing.
Yeah,
That's
you and
one
me
reason
both,
I
man.
stopped. I got the choir when my voice started cracking when I was a
Mm-hmm.
kid. Man, my voice started cracking.
Had to, hashtag puberty. That puberty hit,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody.
No, man, this feel like
Mm-hmm.
somebody was squeezing. My notes were so. I hated
I
that,
used to
man,
have
because
rain.
people would call the house and I would answer the phone. They'd be like, "Who is this, Tammy?" They thought I was my sister, my voice sister. I'm like, no, this ain't Tammy. This
This
I
ain't
hate
Tammy.
that.
This
This
Stacy.
ain't Tammy. This thing. I hated it, man. So I got out of the choir. I'm like, man, I can't sing that.
Yeah,
I'm out here I
man.
sound like you remember Ready for the World?
Yeah, I remember. Come on, man. Yeah, I remember Ready for the Word.
I'm
I
out here
was listening
sound
to that
like
the other day.
um I'm sounding like I'm ready for the world out
That
here.
big one, that big one with that big old high voice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Man, the other day I told you like it was my wife's birthday this past Sunday. So
Mm,
man, we was that's how we kind of kicked it, man. We didn't want to do too much. We just kind
right.
of did some things around the house, and we're gonna do some things later in this week. But yeah, man, ready for the world, doggone what you call that dude? I talk about him all the time. That boy, I can see his face. It'll come back to me. Just some old stuff, man.
I'm gonna
Freddie
tell you who I just
Jackson.
saw. I just saw about. I guess it's about. It was in February. What? No, it was in March.
Mm-hmm.
We went to go see him. Shelby won some tickets on the radio,
Yeah.
and after seven.
After I think you talked about that. Yeah,
Yeah, we went to
man.
go see After Seven, man.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
Ready
that
or
was
not,
cool.
that was my joint.
Yeah, they sung that "Ready or Not."
You're not.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ooh,
yeah, they
boy.
sung
See,
that. Yeah, it
I
was
tell you,
really
I've been
good.
managed for a long time. It's
Yeah,
because of that right there.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was a
yeah,
little boy. Listen, ready or not.
yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah. So
that's
they were,
good, man.
yeah, it's good. And they went down to the park last weekend for the Dogwood Festival, Piedmont Park. I hadn't been
Mm-hmm.
down there in a long time. That's what we used to hang out in the summertime here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They would always have free concerts. As a kid, we stayed down there, bro. Everybody had a blanket laid out. They would have a free concerts all throughout the summer. But
Mm-hmm.
it's been some years since I've been down there and actually, went to the park and walked. But it used to be an everyday occurrence. It was just where we hung out at. It was just such a, but they got parks all over Atlanta like that. But Piedmont Park is like downtownish, kind of
Mm-hmm.
midtown. It's just like really, really nice. You got swimming pools
Yeah.
there. You got lakes, plenty of places to
Mm-hmm.
walk, playgrounds, and it's just a huge park. You would
Yeah.
always go out there. People be out there playing soccer and frisbee and basketball and just everything. And that was
Just
like,
having a good time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Al Green is still my yeah. Al Green, yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, GT Junior Grows it? James
What that song Al
Franklin,
Green
G
had?
Mama.
You're beautiful. What was
For the
that
good
song?
times.
Now, yeah, for the good time, but yeah, another song called "Beautiful." Um, it was like a real good slogan jam by something.
Well, this before or after the grits?
I can't remember if it was pre grits or post grits.
You know,
How'd you know? Post grits, his voice changed.
his voice changed. Yeah, yeah, it's a whole
His
lot
voice
changed
changed post
after
grits.
post grits. Yes,
Pre
sir.
grits, he was sexy. You know what I'm saying?
He was
At
real.
that
So he
age,
calmed down. Al started preaching after that.
yeah, he started preaching. He
Mm-hmm.
went, yeah, them grits brought him to Jesus.
For real, for real. Boy, I'm showing my age. I'm showing
Boy,
my
them
age
grits
on this
brought him
one.
to Jesus, boy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Them
Yeah,
group man.
but one of my
And,
favorite artists
mm-hmm.
back then was Marvin Gaye.
Oh,
I
bro,
love me some Marvin Gaye. It's just this
man.
when you sit back and listen to his songs,
Mm-hmm.
especially that 1976 album. That whole
Yeah.
album, you just put it on, let that whole thing ride, bro.
Let it go. Let
I'm
it
talking
go.
about
Just let the
Dance with
whole
Me.
thing.
Uh,
Yup.
I did just man, so many songs on there, man. I want you,
It's
I
before its
want
time,
you,
man.
but the lyrics
Yup.
were, I want you, but I want you to want me to. Come,
Come
come
on,
on,
man. That's what
somebody.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm
But
talking
I want you
about, man.
to want me. Come on, come
Mm-hmm.
on, somebody.
Man, and you know who else in that era that kind of remind me of that, bro, to get me like when you talking about albums and listening, man, between him and that doggone Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack, man, these boys had some albums you could just put on and just sit back and listen. The level and the depths that they was talking about love and feeling and emotions, and that's why I don't see it. No matter what was going on in the marriage, most folks just stayed together. Hell, all you had to do was put
Curtis,
on some Bobby Womack.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yes and yes.
Yeah, Curtis
Yes
Mayfield.
and yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, that grown folk music right there,
James
boy.
Franklin was not the answer.
Sir.
That's
Man,
too. Oh, come on.
yeah.
You just
Yeah.
walking away. Mm.
There you go. There you go, Stacey. Yes,
Pinky
sir.
finger. Pinky finger out.
Pink. Let me get my, cause this is my
Cheers,
last little
y'all.
sip of it.
Make sure y'all got your pinky finger out.
Cheers. Cheers. Let me change. There we go. Cheers. Y'all, I'm finna, let me see. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. I'm
All
still
right.
listening.
That
All right
distant
back.
lover, Marvin
Ooh,
Gaye, distant lover.
distant lover, man. Hey, and you know what was beautiful? I done actually sat on the dock of the bay listening to Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I was in
Oh, really?
California, man.
Sitting on the
Man,
dock of the bay.
I had a
Watching
Walkman. That was just
time roll. Man, come
roll
on, man.
away. Yeah, yeah. I'll be
Sitting
right
on the
back.
dock of the bay. Wasting time. Do 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 do. We grew up on that. Yeah, we had some good times. There was some good music back then. Some real good music. I used to call it Saturday morning cleanup music. Saturday morning, boy. Otis Redding. Yeah, Otis Redding right here from Georgia. Yeah, I've been down and seen his house. We grew up at down in Washington, Georgia. I've been down there. Yeah, Otis Redding. Right here, Georgia boy. Yeah, ho, and his son, you gotta get that pinky finger out. I know y'all got pinky fingers down there in Florida. Y'all probably got 5 rings on it, but y'all got a pinky finger. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I used to love that song. I used to like the whistle part. I can't whistle no more, but yeah, the little whistle part. I used to like that. And uh, "Distant Lover" by Marvin Gaye. Teddy P, turn them off. Yeah, Teddy P make you scared of women. Yeah, you scream at them, tell them turn them off. Yeah, Teddy Pendergrass was great. There were so many groups, man. There was so many groups. I bet you I'm finna show my age and a lot of people who know anything about bread. Sam Cooke, who know anything about bread? The group bread. I'm gonna see if we got anybody know anything about the group bread. I think that was their name. Well, Andale, that's right, Andale. Hey, all I'm gonna tell you is to Google them and listen to their music. They got some good music. It's some, hey man, there's some good music out there. There's some really good music. I came up on everything though. I listened to everything. I'm talking about Steve Perry with Journey, Chicago, all that. Hall and Oates. Hello, say what's going on, Latanya? What's going
All right,
on?
all right.
I'm gonna pull up this song that Brad sang, but I can't play it.
What's going on, everybody in the chat? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Anybody I missed, hadn't spoken to? Hello, hello. Appreciate
I
y'all.
can't pull up the.
Who you looking for?
It was a group from the '70s called Bread. They had that one song,
Brad.
"Make It With You."
Hmm.
I wish, man.
They gotta be on there somewhere. YouTube. What is it? BRAD, Brad?
Yeah. How
Man,
much
how
I
can you?
feel. Remember how
Ooh.
much I feel for you. But that's Bread.
Man, it's hard to not feel good when you listening to that kind of music.
Yeah, and "Make It With You" was one of their. Come on, bro. Bread was.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to make
Oh,
it with you. Yeah, come on, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It,
You ever just put on some of that music, man, to change your whole mood? Cause I like listening to a lot of that 70s, man, everything from
man.
Donna Summer
Yeah.
to uh man, you name it. You name it. I used put that
Yeah.
what got me hooked was that old that satellite in my car.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn, man, okay, just 60s, 70s, I could just listen, and then I just
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
started
Yeah.
falling
I had
back
that in
into
my
it.
car too. Yeah.
Man, put you in a whole
Yeah.
different mood, dog.
Yeah. Especially when you're going out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, but
Oh
you
yeah.
let that thing ride when you're going out of town. I remember when
Mm-hmm.
I used to put a cassette tape in and it would play all the way through, flip over, and I still like when I be driving out to Texas, when I lived in
Yeah.
Oklahoma, that
Yeah.
thing, boy, you be zoned in, boy, because it take me 12 hours to get to Texas. And then I got
You
to
ain't
drive
kidding,
another
boy.
3 or 4. I got to drive another 3 or 4 hours up to Wichita Falls, and
Yeah.
I used to do
Yeah.
it by myself. But the tape
Man,
just be flipping over and over. I ain't paid no damn
over and
attention.
over and over again.
I'm
Yup.
in a zone.
Man,
But yeah,
folks will never know about that. Flipping
yeah.
them tape, boy, because you had A side and B side.
B side,
A
yeah,
side A side was usually the faster music and the dance grooves, and then B side was or was it the other way around? But y'all remember that A side and B side, and sometimes when sucker break and you try to get you a little piece of tape.
yeah.
And I done fixed a
Try
whole
to
bunch
fix
of
it.
tapes before.
I don't fix a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you go back and listen to Bread, listen. I want to make it with you. That song,
Mm-hmm.
when you hear it, you're gonna know like, oh, okay, that's what that is. You're gonna be like,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
okay, I know. Yeah,
Brad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bread. Yeah, it's a lot of groups, man. The Bee Gees,
Ooh, Staying Alive and
they
they
had so
had some
many
hits too,
songs,
man.
man.
Oh, man, what's this other one, bro? I listen to them all the time. Hall and Oates.
Yeah, I just said
Sarah.
the Hall and Oates.
Okay, I wasn't in here. Yeah, Hall and Oates. Man, it was. See, now what you gonna have me doing tomorrow? I got some things I gotta do. You gonna have me sitting around here watching Three's Company come later on tomorrow evening, and some old some That's My Mama. Cause child, man,
See,
them shows. Go ahead, bro.
a song like "I Want to Make It with You."
Mm-hmm.
If you was to play that at a function, it would bring like, especially all the old heads, like it's gonna bring everybody out of their chair. If they hear
Mm-hmm.
"I wanna make" the spinner Sadie early
Sadie.
one
Yeah.
Sunday,
Sunday morning. Yeah.
breakfast
Yeah.
was on
On
the table.
the table. Mm-mm.
There was
Yeah.
no time to eat. She
Yes,
said to
sir.
me, "Boy, hurry to Sunday school."
School. Yeah. Yeah.
Filled with, boy, let me stop. We
I
learned the
f-
whole story.
yes, sir.
She'll always have
Mm-hmm.
oh Sadie. Boy, that song right there make you cry, boy.
Don't you know? It will. It'll break
I
you
love
down,
you,
man. And
sweet. You know,
man,
so Nikki
go
was
ahead.
like, she want me to start videoing more of like me moving around Atlanta, my whole,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know. We be having to do, we acting a fool. So a couple weeks ago, I was at my best friend's house
Mm-hmm.
and we did karaoke. I got the
Oh, that sounds
videos.
fun.
I got the videos,
You
but I
gotta
don't know.
drop them. You got to, bro.
I don't know, but my eyes about closed.
You. That's when you do your best singing. I know you was on that mic, boy. You was
Oh
giving
yeah,
it in, man.
I sung Sadie. I sung with the R. Kelly version because the
Yeah.
spinner version got a whole lot of talking before you get to the singing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And our Kelly version just get right into it.
Yeah.
And oh man, I got video of everybody singing. And as I'm videoing and I flip it to myself, I'm looking like I can't post this. I look.
Got them eyes tight, boy. Got them eyes
Wait,
tight.
man. I was on that
Well, see.
Tito.
Ooh. That's that good. That's that
Yeah,
good.
I was on that
You
Tito.
you done
Boy,
told us now. You got to. You got to put it out, bro.
what I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be
do
looking for it now.
the next time we have a fun. What's up, David? The next time we have a function, I'm gonna put my tripod out and we're gonna do the karaoke and then I'll video everybody then. But then
Okay.
I won't be twisting the Tito as much.
Not as much, just a little bit, just
Oh man,
teenaging.
we had a good time, but we were showing out.
David Corey, what's up, bro? What's up, everybody in the chat? People I met.
Yeah,
Nikki said good night, y'all. So
yeah, we were showing out. I'm about to wind
yeah.
it down here, man. We coming up on a long time. Oh,
Okay, he
it's
said a
North
long
Carolina
time.
Sweet Arbor Festival. Yeah, they had that Sweet Arbor Festival around here. That thing coming up, yeah. Atlanta's one of
Okay.
them places where we'll celebrate anything. Then we don't care.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, the few times I've been through there,
We don't
Atlanta
care.
is Atlanta is like a sister of Houston, man. It's
Yeah,
like
it's just
Houston, because
Atlanta remind me of Houston. It does remind me of
y'all will
Houston.
break out some horses too. Now
Yeah,
Houston, I mean, I don't give a damn.
yeah.
And it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, one of my neighbors had horses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He used to bring them to the neighborhood.
That's
Ride
what I'm
us
talking
around.
about.
Yeah, Atlanta like
This
that.
straight Houston, Texas, man, and folks will
Yeah.
break out their horses, and you see a trailer over in a Burger King parking lot or something. Next thing you know, folks
Hey,
riding
man.
around the hood, man.
Man, these dudes be riding down Camp Creek. It's like where I live now, like it's a lot of horse farms and stuff out here too. But you be going down Camp Creek, but it'd be about 10 of them.
Clap, 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 clap. Yep.
Going down the side of the road, man, on horses. So
I love it.
You're liable to see anything here like that. Yeah, you'll see people. They'll pull them horses out in a minute, bro. And high as gas is, I don't blame them because they can eat on the side of the road.
Yes.
They can eat on the side of the road, man. But I'm gonna wind this down, y'all.
All right, bro.
We got my guest in here, African Dreaming. We have had a great time. I want to let everybody know that I appreciate them coming in. I want to let everybody know that don't forget my hashtag help somebody hashtag challenge. Hashtag help somebody challenge. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you do. Just reach out and try to help somebody every day that you can. And like I said, it don't cost you nothing for the most part. Just call somebody that you hadn't talked to in a while, family member. If you got a family member or a friend that you got some issues with and y'all ain't talk, man, go ahead and patch that thing up, man. Life is too short for the foolishness. It is too short. Like I was telling them earlier, in the last week and a half, I've lost 3 classmates, and one of my classmates' sons, him and his father drowned last Sunday.
My God.
And what I didn't know at the time, the son used to work for me. And I know he went to my school. He was telling me, yeah, you went to school with my dad, blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't putting it together until I saw this thing where they both drowned last Sunday. I said, oh my God, that's Calvin. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was oh man, that's his son, blah, blah, blah. I just wasn't putting it together at the time. So life is too short. Patch up what you can. Love your family. That's all you have. If you got good friends, love your friends. Love whoever guides you spiritually. I don't care what your religious belief is. It does not matter to me. I
Absolutely.
believe in something. That's all, you know. And if you don't,
Right.
and if you don't believe in that, I'm like my man African Dream. I don't get in grown folk business. Yeah, that's on you. I ain't got nothing to do with
That's
that.
on you.
That's your
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and close it out. Just want to give a thanks to everybody that came in to this wind down Wednesday. We got African Dreaming. If you hadn't gone and hey, what's up, Shane? Kinfolk Farm. Hey Shane, I just shot a what they call them? A short showing that those fig trees, the fig cuttings that I got from you, they have
I
rooted,
saw
sir.
that.
They have rooted. So check it out, Shane. If you hadn't taken a look at it, I give you a shout out too, brother. That's Shane from Kinfolk Farm. That man has a nice spread, man. Shane is a real homesteader. I mean, Shane got chickens
Yeah.
out the yin yang. I think he
Mm.
got ducks, quails, hogs. And Shane, when you gonna let your brother? You know, we supposed to get together on that fishing, brother. Yeah, I see you don't got your little boat out there. You know, I bring my John boat with me. We go out there and weigh out right quick. But yeah. Just let me know, Shay, man. But anyway, we're not gonna hold any you guys any longer. We've hit my little marker. All right. I love everybody, man. Remember, help somebody when you can.
Appreciate it, bro.